Uh, somebody came to my thread and commented and said that I hate Yorubas and I am a tribal bigot. I don't know what I'm saying, and said quite a lot of things. And I'm shocked. I'm miffed for anybody to say that. However, let me repeat clearly that I spent a whole lot of my years blaming the Fulanis for the problems of Nigeria, because everything they've done is about religion, and religion. There were times I even blamed Igbos with their IPOB invention of trying to indoctrinate the minorities there by redefining their identities to say that they are Igbos when we are not Igbos. We have our identity and we are proud of our identity, and nobody will come and change those identities. But I think it is a good thing that God brought this man they call Tinubu, because everything Tinubu has done is like Tinubu came to unearth the worst of the Yorubas in Nigeria. So if these are the type of
us, may God bless every one of you. Today is Wednesday, 15th November 2022. From where we stop on this Magnus Oraka's video, because it's a very, very important video. Please bear with me. Let me put it on screen shortly. That will be playing. Hold on. Thank you very much, my people. Please help us to press on the like button so that we can do this together. Thank you, my wonderful people. So let's take this from here. One moment.
This man they call Tinubu, because everything Tinubu has done is like Tinubu came to unearth the worst of the Yorubas in Nigeria. So if these are the type of comments that I'm making that makes this man to say I hate Yorubas, then let it be. It's like Tinubu came to unearth the worst of the devilish Yorubas in Nigeria. I've met good Yorubas. I've met Dele Farotimi. I've met Obasanjo. Some very good ones. But this set of Yoruba supporters of Tinubu, they are the worst of Nigeria, of the Nigerian citizen. Let me tell you something you may not know. It is easier to even convince a Fulani man. It is easier to convince a Fulani man to see reason about the rot in Nigeria than to convince these heavily, tribally, insane Yoruba supporters of Tinubu. Look, it is out of sheer respect and modesty that I'm even saying some Yorubas. Because since election started in Nigeria, I have not seen an election where people brazenly came out to say that if you are not supporting Tinubu, don't come out here to vote. These same people who have paraded tribalism and religious bigotry are the same ones saying that Peter Obi campaigned on the threshold of religion and tribalism. This is pure wicked misdirection and should be rejected by every means possible. The same Peter Obi you said campaign on the threshold of religion and tribalism is the same person who said do not vote for him because he's an Igbo man. The same Peter Obi you said campaign on the threshold of religion is the same man who said do not vote for him because he's a Christian, because he said there is no place Christians buy bread cheaper than Muslims. Yet it is the same man who said these words. You said that he is a tribalist and he should go, that he lost because he campaigned on the threshold of religion and tribalism. I feel so terribly bad that Nigeria has become what it is. And if you go through social media, you see that the people who are crying the most are the so-called Tinubu supporters. Because whether you pretend or you like it or not, eventually you will know that, hey, a mudu of rice is now 2,000 naira. A bag of rice is now 65,000 naira. 65,000. And there is no place where APC buy rice cheaper than those who supported Peter Obi. They said they've removed subsidy, which they didn't. So they are still paying subsidy, yet increasing fuel price for the ordinary masses to buy at exorbitant rate. They said fuel was sold at 617. Then they sneaked in 3 naira to become 620. Then they sneaked in 5 naira to become 625. Then from there it started spiraling. 625 to 630, 635 to 640, 645 to 650, 650 to, and eventually we are now buying it at 6. I bought it 665. Can you imagine buying fuel of 10,000, yet you'll be driving your car and still looking at your gauge whether you don't overdrive? For 10,000, this car I'm sitting on, you could fill it with just 16,000 naira. Even when fuel sold at 300, you could fill it with 16,000. Now it takes about almost 50,000 naira to fill this tank. 50,000 naira to fill a tank that I used to fill with 16,000. You see, the truth is that I will not hide. Whether you call me a bad name, whether you say I hate Yorubas, God knows I don't have the ability to hate any tribe. I don't hate Igbos, I don't hate Yoruba, I don't hate Hausa. But this set of devilish Yoruba people that Tinubu has exposed to us will not make us not say what it is. My God, I have not seen the level of devilish Yoruba people that Tinubu has opened, has unearthed, has brought in the open. Yorubas who beat up people that says Yoruba turn. Yorubas who feel entitled that it's their turn. For what? For what? It's just so I support revolution, 100% revolution. I support 100% revolution. But if we go revolution way, the same people will divide us along religion and tribalism. Can we have just one goal and one goal alone to save Nigeria? Then revolution can work. But if we say we want to save Nigeria and then some people are fighting an Islamic fight, some people are fighting Yoruba Ronu fight, then some are fighting Biafra fight. You see, that revolution will not last one day, it will crash. It's so unfortunate. It really so. I've not been making videos because what is it you want? What is it do you want to talk about? I didn't even bother myself to follow the elections in Rivers State and Benue, in Rivers, Bayelsa and Imo. I didn't even bother myself to follow it. And for what is what, for those in Edo State, it is the same thing that will happen, because if it worked in the presidency where the election was brazenly rigged and they dared it to go to court, and then the court are there to back what was done, why would the same thing not happen at the state government level? It's rather just unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. This is the country we find ourselves. And I keep saying this, I am well close to 60. I am too old to carry stick and stones to say aluta continua. All I can do is just to give you the guided morals here. You, if I add on that 5 years or 10 years or this year, I'll say I try. You that your future is mortgaged, sit there and be waiting for somebody to say, let's go. It's your future. I told you my future when I was in primary school, my books were free. It wasn't a private school, it was a public school, but I had my own locker to myself. You know, they gave us free food. In secondary school, I had my locker to myself. They gave us free books, free everything, free soap, free uniforms. Now it's your turn. The same people who benefited from the smoothness of policies that gave them good education are the same ones depriving you to have the same thing. And you are here waiting for people to say, go and revolute. If you are waiting for anybody to kickstart it, you are wasting your time. And I am in firm support of the Nigeria Labour NLC and TUC, Trade Union Congress and the Nigerian Labour Congress. I'm in firm support of the right. In fact, if everybody can go on strike, bloggers go on strike, tanker drivers go on strike, mama put go on strike, shop go, everything in Nigeria should go on, should go on a standstill. I am in firm support. I'm in firm support. Please, if you are following this page, follow this page, because the real what is about to start. If you are watching me now, don't just watch, go back and follow the page, because I'll be here to give the real what is going to start now. You see, Tinubu is by far the most useless, unfortunate incident that has happened, the most useless thing that has ever happened to this country. Yes, I said it. The most unfortunate incident that has happened to this country is Tinubu. And if any of you is thinking that he went to Saudi Arabia to go and pray, imagine a president saying go to pray. You honestly think that we can pray ourselves out of this quagmire? You honestly think that we can pray ourselves out of this? We cannot pray ourselves out of this. How can we live and known criminals, known thieves are actually meandering their way into the hem of the affairs of this country, and we are expecting things to work? I beg you. It's for me. You see this hand, this my hand. I don't feel anything with it. I can move it, but there's no sensation there. There's partial sensation. There's partial sensation. Please, if you know you like me, call me after the program. Let's talk. Before wounded civilians say I don't come social media, they beg again. People are hard. If you go, have you gone to the pharmacy to buy drugs? Have you got ordinary Vasupreme and the hydrate that we buy? Highest, this one 600, the other one 1,000. 1,006, you buy drugs that has about 100 tablets. Now it's about 3,000, it's about 6,000 naira. And it doesn't seem as if the prices will stay put. It's like they will be rising over and over again. If this is the country you want, because a Yoruba man is in power, then it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that you see a young. I was somewhere. There's this guy that the guy came to beg me money. Oh, he they tell me say Yorubas and Rubu, we are brothers and we should support our brother. I said, oh, so is this about supporting your brother? As even if my father, if my father that gave birth to me is the president of this country and is not fit, I will talk against him. You understand me? A lot of you are saying they get money. If I tell you the type of money that I've been approached with, if I tell you the type of people that have met me to support this government, you won't understand. If I was long throatish, if there's a word like that, if I get long throat, only God knows what I would have done. And I'm sure a lot of bloggers have been approached too. Very soon you see them changing mouth. I know. Because if they met me with just 135,000 followers, that means they met others too. Can you imagine? So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that no try sicko. No try sicko. Because if you sick, you go hospital and die, you go die. Oh. Ordinary tests why I run ECG, LFT, they just one kind code like that. Almost 60,000. Just test to not be treatment to test 60,000 naira. There is no sickness for poor man again. No. Every sickness now for rich man. So if you know say you no get money, no sick. Not just sick, because now die, you will not die rotting go like that. I still maintain that Tinubu is the most useless occurrence in this country. Tinubu is the most useless occurrence in this country. That the most useless occurrence in this country. I pray God do the needful. He has done it before, he will do it again in Jesus' name. He did it before, he will do it again. At least Apple never finished for market. Apple still plenty. Then they plenty for just here. Apple they just. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that we've allowed criminals to determine the fabric of the very tradition of our thinking. We have allowed tribalism, whatever that means, tribalism. Say this one, who tribalism help? You carry a blockhead, a non-criminal, one way they even up to now. See, look at your president. They talk like person where they smoke, where the effect of the cocoa sniff never come out. The government, I don't know, and that's the man you want to lead this complex country. Everybody, you see, Yoruba people coming on Arise TV, disgracing themselves, supporting rubbish. All of now, we vote this Tinubu, God go punish you now. We're not going to die one by one. Useless set of human beings. Me, I no go suffer. Me, I no go suffer. Me, I no go suffer. I no go beg for food. God of miracle. Now my papa, oh. Me, I no go suffer. When I vote this Tinubu, now I suffer. Me, since we, welcome. Since we they increase fuel. If I no get fuel, I sit down for house. If I put fuel, I come out. But I no go get car trek. A useless set of human beings. Useless set of human beings. Now they suffer past, but now carry religion for head, especially those Yoruba Muslims. It is easier to convince a Fulani man here. I they discuss with them now. Yeah, they drink Fulani food there. Themselves no like what they go on. But you see these Yoruba Muslims, they are the most useless set of human beings. I talk them. I say when I leave my people, very useless set of people. Those people that don't carry religion and imagine somebody carry religion and tribalism put for head. Religion and tribalism mix up. The level of hate this set of people, they carry so much hate. Wallahi, there is I they speak outside for now. Wallahi, true. Nobody carry hate for mine like a Yoruba Muslim. Nobody can. Those people that they are too hate filled. Yet now them go see me. I know this Tinubu government no go end well because you are just testing the patience of Nigeria. Minimum wage 30,000 naira. How much? You come out now, one bottle of beer. Okay, I come out now. Highest, I go drink 4 bottles. Now 2K be that too. 2,000 naira. 2,000 naira. Pepper soup, cheap one, 500. If you chop cow leg, now 1,000. Now 3,000 don't go. Okay, let's say you won't buy for your friend or you won't buy for your babe. She say 5,000 don't come out or 6,000. So that one are from Kai. No go better for now. I'm telling you. No go better for now. This now fella sings say suffering and smiling. You go buy fuel. How much fuel you go buy for a month? For this car, for me, if I buy 20,000 of fuel, now 1 week, that's inside town. I not do long distance. So 20,000 of fuel, I manage them. So maybe I just go club, go play Scrabble, come back. Now 1 week, then 4 weeks, that's 80,000 of fuel alone. 80,000 naira. Before you come buy rice, you can't pay rent, you can't pay light bill now. Light bill before they bring 7,000. Now 25,000 light bill they bring come. Everything is just not just sick. If you sick now die, you go die. Not just sick now, except say you hold ground and if you sick. Now people are licensed to sick. Unless you get money, you go sick. But if you just go carry sick and die, you go die. I just go do test now. One test they run for me almost 50-something thousand naira. So not just sick. If you sick, you go die sharp. Because sickness don't know fine face. Sickness don't know APC. It's just so unfortunate that I wish say okay, as this suffering they come, make it this now those will make the wrong choice. Now only then go they suffer. But they come and say we too go follow the suffer. Useless set of human beings, idiot. God punish all of them. Well. I say make you follow this page because from now on, I'm not gonna do any post where now smile now read what they go. And again, I beg if you know anything, because I met a doctor who has given me explain everything about this hand, but hi, oh boy, you know easy, especially us where they come abuse government. You know easy at all. You know easy. I don't even tell I go enter the country for me. I take idea dodge. I just take idea come up. But you know method. You know go stop us to the abuse. We abuse Buhari as Buhari was free. You see, we abuse Buhari like this. Less than 1 year. Look at what in the country done they be and to think that we endure this idiot for not 3 years. Like I talk now, your future then they take. If you like, make you sit down and just say, I'm a Muslim. My Muslim brother is the one ruling. It's a Muslim region. I want Islam. Nigeria say Malam. They are fooling you. Go market. The rice way they buy, no get religion. Fuel, no get religion. These are blockheaded criminals. We no get anything. Eh? Eh? Sure you get. So now you just do like that. If you feel say this thing go do like this, even now say Facebook say people know to they send stars again. Now they look, nobody go send stars. Yeah. At some of your verse send 10,000 stars. No could take the whole body. Everybody does they look. They just send stars. No, they look like send stars for me. I beg. Just they look. You know, go send stars. Just they watch the comment. But jokes apart, I still maintain that if we allow this Tinubu to persist like this, this Tinubu administration has no idea at all. This Tinubu government has no idea for Nigeria. I don't think they have any idea for us at all. What they are there is just power. Imagine the insensitivity, the effrontery, the audacity to even be budgeting for presidential yacht. Presidential yacht. Just to cruise in the night without all the noise of Wahala, you know. No noise. We just be on top sea, you know, put music, light just they shine, you know, now just they dance. I see one video of some people they dance inside the yacht, but I'm not sure if that's a genuine video anyway. Make I not talk with you, I don't know. Just presidential yacht for what? Because the speed of a yacht is barely, it's not as fast as a motorcycle. You can even, it's about the speed of a bicycle. So what do you need a yacht for? That is because of the, I don't think there's a connection between the sensitivity of these idiots and the real plight of the masses. Rubbish set of human beings. Me na vex, I feel just vex here, but there's nothing I can do. You are the watch now, you go tell me. I beg. Please, if you are watching this video.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you for your time with us. May God bless you all. That is this. That is it. Mr. Oraka, I've said it all. Thank you very much, Mr. Oraka, for all you do, for speaking out. You live there with them in Nigeria, and you always speak the truth. You see, there's something I'm going to say. Some people might not like it, some might still like it, but I want to say, this particular video, Mr. Oraka attacked the Yorubas so much on it. Guess what? I didn't hear any Yoruba person, even when I know there's a lot of them right there on the comment section. None of them, there's no single insults on the comment section. There's no single anger. Everybody accepted it. Like I normally say, if I go wrong, criticize me. That's not a problem. Criticism strengthens you to do right prospectively, right? Look at the comment section. No single agitation, no single insult. No, my phone never block. Nothing at all. If it was the other way around, if that video was the other way around, you now see advisors go they call in. Oh, Elvis, I told you, you should be careful not to corrupt your platform. Don't bring this kind of video here. Don't do this. Don't do that. You now start seeing some comment on the comment section, people saying, oh, I don't know why Elvis will bring this man here to insult the Igbo people. I don't know why this is. This man have criticized Edo people. He have criticized Yoruba people so many times. He have criticized the Igbo people. He have criticized the Hausa, the Fulani. But when he reads some people turn, you see him, you go be like say you throw bomb everywhere, scatter. You must prepare to take criticism, especially when the criticism is factual, if it's the truth. I was just watching. That was about 22 minutes long video. Since 1 minute to 22. No single Yoruba person you see saying insults on the comment section. Not even one. One. In fact, I even saw some Yoruba people on the comment section saying that exactly, aligning with what Oraka is saying. The problem we have in Nigeria is hypocrisy. Some of us don't want, some of us support when we talk. You see, everybody is smiling. Yes, when we talk about others. But when it comes to them, they anger everywhere. It's not right. I've put myself on the front line every day, letting people know that whenever I do something wrong, please call me out. That is the best example I can put myself in. Mr. Raka was saying the truth. Anytime I bring a video here concerning the Igbo people, he's also saying the truth. It's just that the truth is hurting you. Whenever I bring the video here concerning the Hausa or Fulani, he's saying the truth. Mr. Raka have never just come on air because of hatred to criticize anybody. He said it how it is. Not because I love him so much, I'm supporting him. I can see facts from what he's saying. Because what he's talking about is the things that's affecting you and I. That's it. I want to thank every one of you that is listening, that watched that video from beginning to the end. If you are from the same region that it was insulting and all that, for you to have that patience to listen and understand that this man, despite that I came from this region or whatever, but he's saying the truth, may God bless you. May God bless you. And all my Igbo brothers and sisters that always support and stand with the truth. May God bless you in the likes of Madanena and many others. May God bless you. We shouldn't be sentimental when it comes to us. No. Now my papa that they talk about now, never, I not go agree. But when they talk to another person, papa, you're the jump. You want to jubilate. It's not right. That's hypocrisy. The situation that we all are facing right now in Nigeria is not conducive for anybody. We have to say it how it is. This satanic group of Tinubu camp or regime, they are gradually languishing Nigerians away. Everybody are passing through pains. Nigerians are facing excruciating situation right now. Poverty upon poverty. Yesterday we played video seeing some set of Yoruba people calling Egbamio, Eshaunu. Have mercy upon us. I feel not speaking well. But look, we told you guys from the beginning that we cannot support this satanic APC. Some of us say we don't know what they do. So we don't know what they do. Like say we have something to gain by telling you the truth. Look, me at the UK. Not they worry me for your NEPA, not the six light for my head. My network, not the fee. I they eat 3 square meal a day. And everything is fine by God's grace. Now you are the fight for, don't be me. I can choose to be in the UK since before I go remove Tinubu for there. Out there, cannot one man come follow na the Oraka talk say that is small car, say na 50-something thousand into the feed the tank. If me and your day Nigeria this time, no see say na 120,000. Now I'll take the field my own. I use 6-liter engine. Some of you that know me very well, you know what I'm saying. 6-liter engine that will just make noise. All the fuel, all of them don't finish. I want to come cry to my papa and my mama. Say, wait till do me. Wait till you can't do for Nigeria, for Tinubu regime. I want to cry. Make una your day there, they manage yourself. Because we told you guys. Medicine now, there's this viral video that is going everywhere that this Yoruba guy, I think his name is Adewale or so, I don't know. Listen to this.
Please, Nigeria government, you people should come to our rescue. For we will get asthmatic patients, where we say we cannot afford this. You people need to call this company back called GSK. Before, this teletype for who will get asthma for this Nigeria. This teletype is about 8,000 plus. But because say this company don't pack come up for Nigeria, look at now. I'm at the pharmacy. Placing missing this 52,500 Abba. Vetoli Yela where would they buy 2,000 before? Because say this company where they produce them for Nigeria don't come out. Now Vetoli now don't enter 8,500 for Nigeria. Please, Nigeria government, you people should come to our rescue. For we will get asthma.
It's very sad. That is it right there. The video did not. I wish that video is longer than this. You know, I don't know if anybody have the longer video. That is the short video that is currently circulating everywhere. That's the same guy that supported Tinubu. You know, according to the video that was circulating during the time of the campaign, that was the guy who said if you are not voting for, it was one of the guys that said if you are not voting for APC, make you not vote for here. You see, he's saying asthmatic patients and he cannot afford his medicine anymore. This is sad. It's very, very sad. When we they tell una not here. Some of them things say maybe I don't understand. I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know what was going through your minds. We can't continue like this. We all are getting old every day. I asked the other day, how old are you today? Any age where you know say day today, add 8 years to RAM. How old you will be when this man come out? Or you think so now feel remove after I do 4 years? This one where many Nigerians they sleep so. They never still wake up. They are sleeping. Let them continue to sleep. Sad. It's very, very sad. You know, when you see what is going on in Nigeria, it's pathetic. Look, another Yoruba man here.
See, what talk about that one? What about the cat? Tebe, Ola Oshelu Olori Butense, you know we said the truth. Olo baye ingeni. APC government for this country na shit. Why you go buy cement? Cost. Why you go buy rice? 70,000.
Now don't hear that one attire, right? Now don't hear attire, right? Okay, most still recapitulate back on this woman. We say Tinubu na my brother.
I want to vote for APC Tinubu because Tinubu is my brother. I can't leave my brother and vote for another person. If you want to look people now, people don't look at any other thing. They look at Obi is my brother. If they want to say Obi is my brother, that's why I want to vote for APC. APC also is my brother. That is the reason. Tinubu have do governor before. Governor. Tinubu too well.
Onayeran, thank you, Madam Patricia. I'll come to you shortly. You see, Tinubu na my brother. This is not my brother. Whatever. Look now. Look where tribalism don't put all of us. Tribalism. This is wrong. I feel for una. Me at the time not the same money go as well, not the same money go as. If I don't talk my own, mind not the respect. I want to speak up. Mind not the rich person to do himself. If you see the level of suffering right now in Nigeria, I don't even know. The level of suffering right now in Nigeria. Christmas, in fact, I believe this will be the worst Christmas ever. Where it don't happen in the history of Nigeria. And then what happened so? It won't be like tornado. It won't happen to all of them. So make I not verse so make I laugh small because this is my boy. Whenever they talk like they go, they pinch me. I want to laugh. Make I laugh small when I not verse.
Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God.
Now here now wait till I pull myself be that. Nobody tell me say no laugh. In fact, make we dance, make we all come out dance. Because Tinubu is doing well right now. Make we dance more.
Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. Ladies and gentlemen, this dance you're about to see now is called Tinubu dance. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance. We go to dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. we go the dance. Tinubu dance, 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 Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu. Ladies and gentlemen, this dance you're about to see now is called Tinubu dance. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance, we go the dance. 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 Tinubu dance, Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance, give me the dance. Tinubu dance, give me the dance. Tinubu dance, oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Ladies and gentlemen, this dance you're about to see now is called Tinubu dance. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance. We go the dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Ladies and gentlemen, this dance you're about to see
God
now
have
is
mercy
called
upon
Tinubu
us.
dance. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Wait, oh yeah, Baba dance. Listen, Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. Voila.
Oh my God. Kai! La wow. I see so many people they dance for comment section, not be small. Kai! See, when you
When
are
Nigerians are good and take their country back, that's no good dance. Good in Mr. Elvis.
thank you, my brother. Your voice not too clear. Give us a mandate.
I said, when they take their country back, they dance in no good dance. That's no good dance for this matter.
And what you say, made they take their country back. So made they dance, my brother. Made they dance. they dance for the people we put Tinubu for there. My people, I appreciate every one of you for your time with us. Our presentation is going to start now. I wanted to let everybody know that don't compete with those you cannot compete with. Diasporans, I want to say thank you to every one of you who actually put in that proper efforts, to support, the betterment of Nigeria. I want to say thank you. May God bless you all. Black Panther, my brother, thank you very much. Good evening.
That dance, I like Amo. Good dance. We got to dance. I don't laugh over ground, yo.
My brother, I be like saying that it go day part of our break now. No worry. When everywhere too hot, we all put Tinubu dance. May all of us dance. More for forget our situation. Since people don't want to come out, people they sleep. More they dance. Let everybody dance.
Abi, maybe that go provoke them.
Yes, now the best of my knowledge, Mother Patricia, they the best, one of the best countries in the world. Black Panther, they one of the best countries in the world. Give us Amade, they one of the best countries in the world. Me myself, I they one of the best countries in the world, and I can categorically say that 70% of the people watching me right now, they are watching from one of the best countries in the world. We talk, you say we not get sense. You say we not get sense, so it's okay. Let's move on, my people. Whenever I want dance, make una the request for that comment section. Say make we dance more, or if una want laugh, one of you tell us. My boy, there, yeah, go. You know how to laugh. Where we take it from there. I appreciate every one of you, my people. I would like us to move on right now and take it from there. Thank you. Let's listen to this video. Then we take it from here. Where do I start with now? Okay, let's start with the label TUC on what they have to say here. These people. Anyway, let's listen to them quickly.
So, despite a court order barring them from doing so, Nigeria's labor unions went ahead and instructed their members to embark on an indefinite nationwide strike from today. There are conflicting reports about how much compliance there's been, while unions representing workers in the food and beverage sector, maritime, electricity, railways, education, judiciary, and the National Assembly are reported to have joined the strike. Many other federal and state workers, as well as employees in banks and other financial institutions, were said to have ignored the call. The strike has come in the wake of the assault on the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Joe Ajero, whilst he was leading a protest march in Imo State a fortnight ago against the non-payment of salaries and pensions. However, supporters of Governor Hope Uzodimma saw it as an attempt to scuttle the re-election chances of the governor. The unions say the strike will continue until the government wakes up to its responsibilities, as they put it. Well, for more on this, I'm joined now in the studio by the president of the Trade Union Congress, or TUC, Festus Osifa. Thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me. Good evening, Nigerians.
Tell us more about why you've embarked on this action today. Why have you gone on strike?
Yes, so the reason we actually went on strike was what you've reeled out from the beginning, the assault on the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress on the 1st of November in the city of Owerri. So when that assault was meted out to him, so we reached out to all government agencies. We had a meeting on Friday, which was 3rd of November, calling the government to action, calling the government to act, saying that if the government refused to act by 8th of November, that we are going to go on strike. But as a responsible institution, on the 7th, government, they refused to act. So we felt maybe they were so busy, maybe this was not important to them. So we met on the 7th, we shifted it again by additional 1 week, anticipating that they will come to the table. But government also refused to act until on Thursday last week that we picketed, we went to the office of the Inspector General of Police. That was when he now said that he will go ahead and investigate the process. So for us, we felt that, because for us, the two labor centers, they are the labor movement in Nigeria. So the way Nigerians see Nigerian president and Nigerian president, that is how we see the leaders of these institutions as the leader of a workforce. So whenever they are assaulted, we don't take them lightly in any way. So for us, the government, they went to sleep. If you see, since this thing has happened, there was no single statement from any government institutions as if the person that was assaulted, even if the person is a baby and the person cries out, the Nigerian government, they have it, duty to every Nigerian citizen to be protected, and they have it as obligation to respond. But they never responded until we started shouting.
Well, absolutely. I mean, that attack is completely and utterly unacceptable. But the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, he said that you are trying to punish a country of over 200 million people over what he called a personal matter involving Mr. Ajero, who he says made an error of judgment which led to the assault on him in Owerri while he was allegedly planning to incite workers into what Mr. Onanuga called a needless strike. What is your response to that?
I know he wasn't there for any strike. He was there, to address the workers on the next line of action. Where, that is where the government has got the entire thing wrong. Because Ajero was not there he didn't go to Labour Party office to advocate for any candidate. He didn't go to a PDP office to advocate for any candidate. He was in Labour House. He was in Labour House. He was assaulted in Labour House. He was assaulted in the house of a Labour. So he was not seen in any other place outside the Labour House. So for government to continuously link this with politics, well, that is their own kettle of fish. But for us, the labor movement, for us, we are protecting our president and we will continuously protect him. So if they are reading it wrong, maybe that's why they've not made any statement. That is their own business. But for us, we will continuously advocate for what is right. Yes, we have said, like what he said, that the entire Nigerians, we are Nigerians as well. If you go to the hospitals, most of the hospitals are functioning. If you go to, that is why we are also trying to manage the situation so that the downtrodden, because if the political class, they are sick today, they send their kids abroad. But The downtrodden, we need to send their children to the hospital. So those critical infrastructures, we are allowing our people to continuously man them so that the downtrodden Nigerians will not suffer. But we want Nigerians to understand that Joe Ajero is not just Joe Ajero. Joe Ajero represents an institution. So that institution has been battered today. Like as I said,
so it's a bit like attacking the Nigerian president.
Exactly.
I mean, if you did that, Nigeria would be expected to respond.
Look how it's happening today. Look at Israel today. Look at what is happening today in Israel. So when you attack one, most especially a symbol of an institution, you have attacked that institution. So you cannot dictate to the institution how the institution will also react. But this blame should go to the Nigerian government because they have the period to act. Today, they started scrambling around. But why haven't they scrambled around since this thing happened on November 1st? November 1st, it happened on the 3rd. A statement was issued that will go on strike on the 8th. We did not. On the 7th, we met. We shifted evaluation. They had 2 weeks to act. But nobody deemed it fit or deemed it important to act. So for us, we will continuously push until government institutions act.
So how many workers have joined today's strike? I'm wondering how successful it's been because we're hearing of limited compliance, although you've explained some of the reason why.
Yes, that's one. Then secondly, as well, as you could recall, the press conference that was held yesterday was held at about 6 p.m. So at about 6 p.m., work has closed. People have gone to their respective houses. So some people show up today. I mean, some people don't have lights. They don't have, the information could not reach out to them. So when they came to work today, they were a bit surprised on what has happened. So again, dissemination of information will take some time. And also, as Nigerians, we are allowing some of the essential services to go on because we are also patriotic people at the end of the day. So clearly for us, from our assessment, the strike has been very successful based on our template, based on our plan. And if they continuously full drag, those institutions, will continuously activate more and more of the institutions if they continue to full drag.
But of course, beyond the justification for your strike, this is a test of sorts, isn't it? A test of the mobilizing capacity of the TUC and the NLC. I mean, if the strike is only partially successful, as it appears to be so far, it would suggest that your strength has greatly diminished.
Not at all. I can tell you that today, with a single call, we can pull out our workers in the entire oil and gas industry. If you look today, the oil and gas industry, the offices, they were shut across the nation today. But the people in the field, we kept them there. They are there on red alert. With a single call, they will all pull out. And you know the implication of that. With a single call, the entire airline industry will be grounded. So it is not with the refusal of those key institutions to join, but we are the ones that have asked them to be on red alert. When it gets to that time, we mobilize them, all of them, we kick off.
But apparently there is a standing court injunction stopping you from going on strike, and that if you do, you will be in contempt of court. I mean, why did you choose to ignore it?
I think the first person that will be in contempt of court is the Attorney General himself, because if you could see that severally, we've had, even in this dispensation, you could see that Emefiele, for example, you heard severally when court said they should release him, the DSS should release him.
That is Godwin Emefiele, the former governor of the central bank.
You heard severally. So we are copying what the federal government is doing. That's number one. Then number two as well. As of today, I don't have a copy of that service. I saw it in television. Anybody could go to television and publish anything. Perhaps, which court are we talking about? Is it the same court that is being described by just the retired justice of the Supreme Court? Who owns the court? The same government who owns the court. You cannot continuously take black market injunction to cripple labor. You have to, before you do that, you have to arrest the entire Nigerian workers, and we are ready for it.
So do you, as part of the leadership, expect to be charged to court for contempt?
I mean, I don't have any service. There is no proof of service. So if you want to charge us to court, we are here. We are not running away. Nigeria is our own. We will fight for the soul of this country.
Now, one of the things...
This is one of the things I also talk about. When you eat with these people, they will use you, they will control you, and you must follow their rules. That's how it works. The TUC president or the NUC president, all these people, for me, I don't trust them. I'm sorry. I don't trust them. For Tinubu to be using his power now to oppress them, to suppress them, to intimidate them, it shows that they have some kind of directly or indirectly affiliation. That is why. Just imagine, they are threatening them. If they dare to go on a nationwide strike, this is what will happen and all that. Now, the same TUC now is not coming out now that, oh, which court? Is it the same court that did this to Emefiele? Is it the same court that whatever? Is it the same court? He could not even go straight to say, is it the same court that affirmed Tinubu presidency? He could not. So if you can see that he's still a little bit scared. You know why? Because they have dined with this satanic group of people before. And when you do that, this is what you get. This is one of the things I talk about. In my state, Nigeria was remain only the platform, major platform that criticized Governor Obaseki right from the day he was sworn into today. Right? The rest did not. You know why? Because they dined with each others. Either you collected money from them directly or indirectly, gift directly or indirectly, then you must succumb to their wish, to their demand. You cannot criticize them. You cannot do anything. Look now. I said it yesterday when Dino Melaye was crying. If you guys remember, I said it. If you rub shoulder with these people, this is, in fact, you read this again. A man could become the next victim of the evil he celebrates today. Don't defend evil because it favors you now. It could work against you the next minute. Yes, every one of you are talking right now. This particular man, you know, say he talks during the time of the campaign and everything, say Tinubu, what INEC did was wrong or whatever and all that. You know, I not see him. I don't know whether I want to see him. He did not criticize Tinubu. He did not criticize INEC. He did not criticize the judiciary. He did not. Every one of them stayed mute. Why be safe hands? If hand meet them, all of them will now start talking. I don't know if you guys, you know, you are on the same shoe with me. To be honest, if hand meet them, that's when they get to talk. That's when you get to realize that these guys can talk. Let's move on.
As you asked for, previous to the start of the strike was that following the attack on the NLC president, Joe Ajaero, that you want the governor of Imo State called to order. I understand that Governor Uzodimma has given a qualified apology, saying he would never support an attack on Joe Ajaero. But clearly that doesn't go far enough.
That is not an apology. He said it's regrettable. Regrettable is an apology. I will not support attack on Joe Ajaero. Is an apology? Is not an apology. But more importantly, the people that have perpetrated this brutality on the president of NLC, they are loitering the streets of Imo. They know them. We know their names. They know their names. They must be arrested. So it is not sufficient for you to see people that brutalized you because of what? Because you are in government house today. In 4 years' time, you will be out from there. Go and look at the governors that have been here in 1999, 2000. They are driving themselves in the street. So the fact that you are elected today to be a governor of a state, it does not give you the strength and the tenacity for you to do what you did. Look at what El-Rufai did.
Oga, let me put this straight to you in case you're not aware. The president of the TUC, if they are governors, you can't do them anything. And if they become ex-governors, you still cannot do them anything because of the way Nigeria was structured. That's it. So the word say, oh, if you're a governor today, 4 years time, you'll be out. Even though it's out, you still cannot do anything. Tell me any governors have ruled in Nigeria today that is suffering. All these people amount so much worth for themselves, you know, that we live, that we sustained their living till they die. That is why you see a lot of poor people in Nigeria. You can't do anything. Because when everybody is crying, some of you will stay mute. But when me too now can't come and they cry, me, I'm not a support of that. I want everybody to unite, to recognize the pains that everyone is facing in Nigeria. Then Nigeria can be better. But when everybody are divided, we are insulting ourselves, we are not encouraging ourselves, there's no unity amongst us, we all are not going anywhere.
did at the time in Kaduna by brutalizing teachers. Today, where is Erufai? He's in exile. So today, the fact that you are here and you are a governor and you have a prefecture of office, tomorrow you don't know what life will bring. So we must be humble when God gives us power. You cannot brutalize an individual because you are the governor of a state. We will not take that.
Right. So
yes, I support that. You cannot be intoxicated with the power given to you and use it to oppress, and intimidate the citizens. I support that. But my concern is that why do you guys stay mute in the time Nigerians are calling for your support? When it happens to others, you guys don't speak. When it happens to you, suddenly you guys will start speaking. That is the area that I'm questioning. I need an answer to that. Meanwhile, let's listen to what Oshomole have to say here.
President of NLC, as a worker, as a former president of NLC, as a worker in the Senate, I don't pretend about the fact that my first constituency, my permanent constituency, is Labour. I can be removed as chairman of APC as I was removed, but I couldn't have been removed as a labourer. I remain Labour in heart and Labour in views and Labour in my aspirations. I will expect that even as we speak now, that the issues that will appeal to me will be the fact that as we speak, we have states that are not paying 30,000. And those states are not being mobilized to go on strike. The federal government had granted 35,000 naira increase, right? And those discussions were supposed to be for and on behalf of not only the federal government, but on behalf of all workers in Nigeria, including those employed by local governments and state governments. And the additional revenue accruing from the withdrawal of subsidy trickles out to the states and to the local government.
So what do you guys expect from Oshomole to support you against the government where he's benefiting from? No, you are joking. Oshomole cannot support you against where he's earning from. So I see some comments on social media, on Twitter, on X. People are angry what Oshomole said and all that. Why? You say make it work against where he money the pass come? No.
Now, I would wish that somebody at the NSC recognize that the hunger in the stomach of federal employees is not any worse than the hunger in the stomach of those state employees, not those local government employees. If these are the issues on the table, even as a senator, I will publicly support any action against any government that think that we should lament away our hunger and why the people do what they do. Unfortunately, this strike is not about those issues. And I think we have to be careful not to mix our political opinion with our responsibilities, because the issues confronting workers are so many that they should become the priority.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. That is it. We are taking it one by one. I'm also going to move on. You can see the topic we have for you right there. Buhari regime looted Nigeria to bankruptcy, right? You can see that right there. You see, this is, if you have been following us for a while, you will know what I stand for and what I've been talking about on this platform. I've been saying, if not true, as they have just confirmed it now, even when I was talking about it, they've not confirmed it then. Although Tinubu's wife, Remi Tinubu, came out to say that my husband inherited debt from Buhari's regime. And I came here, I presented it to you, and I commented on it. My comment was, if you guys have confirmed that Tinubu's regime, did wrong, how come Tinubu is not in jail? Okay, then we pass that. Now you can see what he be named, Ribadu, coming out now to say that Buhari's regime looted Nigeria into bankruptcy. My question is this, the same question that I've been asking, although I've never gotten any answer to it. But I'll continue to ask the same question. My question is, how come these people, their predecessor, don't go to jail? How come? In the history of Nigeria, their predecessors don't go to jail. Oshomole ruled in those states. He was accused of looting 30 billion naira water storm projects. The current governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, accused Oshomole that is going to probe Oshomole's government 3 times, and I projected it here 3 times. My governor did not do nothing about it now, and it's about leaving office. Oshomole not go prison, and I bet you nobody will probe Obaseki. Buhari looted Nigeria into bankruptcy. That's a very strong word. But unfortunately, Buhari will not go to jail. And nobody that was in Buhari's regime that will go to jail. In fact, some people that was in Buhari's regime, they are also in the regime right now of Tinubu. You see, we have a long way to go, my people. You know, the truth hurts a lot, but we have to say it how it is. Let's listen to him here. Before I will take, in fact, let's listen to him. I'll take this article to tally it up.
I assure you that the federal government of Nigeria will not rest on its own in ensuring a robust and viable defense management and security apparatus to address contemporary challenges, even in the face of enormous budgetary constraints. And yes, we are facing serious budgetary constraints. It's okay for me to tell you, and it's fine for you to know, that we have inherited a very difficult situation. Literally a bankrupt country. No money. To a point where we could say, even the earnings that we are getting now, we are paying back what was taken. It's serious. But this administration is doing its best to meet our requirements, particularly the armed forces.
All right, let's continue with this.
For you to fire down with the stories we have on What's Trending today.
All right. I hope that we can have enough time. I'll talk about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Saudi Arabia right now, when on Monday he said that his administration inherited serious liabilities, but also assets from previous administrations. Tinubu made that comment after a meeting with Vice President country programs in Saudi Arabia of the Islamic Development Bank, as he advanced negotiations concerning a multi-billion-dollar infrastructure finance facility from the Islamic Development Bank. He said that these assets will fund a multi-sectorial portfolio of infrastructural projects at the federal and sub-national levels in Nigeria. Well, according to the President's special advisor, Ajuri Ngelale, the meeting was held after Tinubu returned from an evening prayer in Mecca. Well, this is also as the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, in the same vein, attributed current economic instability to the country's challenges inherited from President Muhammadu Buhari, stating that the current President Tinubu inherited the treasury an empty treasury actually, when he came into power. Well, I think we have a video of Ribadu making those statements. I believe he made that on Monday when he was commending the armed forces, despite a limited budget. Let's quickly take a listen to Nuhu Ribadu before we take some tweets, if we can.
I assure you that the federal government of Nigeria will not rest on its own in ensuring a robust and viable defense management and security apparatus to address contemporary challenges, even in the face of enormous budgetary constraints. And yes, we are facing serious budgetary constraints. It's okay for me to tell you, and it's fine for you to know, that we have inherited a very difficult situation. Literally a bankrupt country. No money. To a point where we could say, even the earnings that we are getting now, we are paying back what was taken. It's serious. But this administration is doing its best to meet our requirements, particularly the armed forces.
Well, all right, you can hear Nihu Ribadu there, Dr. Abati. I guess we have a little bit of a challenge at this moment. After a while, we will get back to our connection at this point. The boat just tilted for a bit. But otherwise, I guess we can just wrap up here if we cannot get that connection back.
Okay, thank you very much, my people. That is it right there. I'm going to start taking reactions right now. But before I start taking reactions, you know, this is it. Buhari left empty treasury, and the same Tinubu's government are spending billions upon billions that is not beneficial to the citizens at all since they came into power less than 6 months. There's nothing like remorsefulness at all to say, okay, since Buhari left like that or whatever, pushed Nigeria, looted Nigeria into bankruptcy or whatever, okay, what can we do now? Okay, all the Senate, House of Rep, your salary all have been capped. Nothing like that. There's no remorsefulness. There's nothing at all. There's no priority to the people. They don't care about you. They are allocating billions amongst themselves. They are allocating billions to buy soft Jeep. They are allocating billions for furnitures and all that. They don't care about you. They don't care. Let's say it how it is. They are not interested. But meanwhile, people have responded. Before I come back to my own panelists, let's see what others have to say. Ribadu said, Buhari regime looted Nigeria into bankruptcy, right? Then, this is coming from Madi Cheu. He said, a challenge to Ribadu and co. Since you admitted Buhari's APC destruction of our economy to an irredeemable level, you are challenged to arrest all the thieves, looters, and fraudsters, family and friends under PMB, since all of you are of APC stock. Short of that, enough of the insults. You are challenged. Then do that. Now, Shell, now they talk this one so. Yeah, like the same thing they talk all the time for a year. Arrest them. If you arrest them, we will applaud you. Even though we know you are not perfect, but do the right thing. Arrest all of them. If you listen to what Tishehu they talk for a year, he say, you know, say whenever I say this Shehu, some people think say that Shehu, you know, I might not pronounce it properly, not be Shehu, the Yoruba one, as they take talking for there, this is name so, you know, what do they call it? Shehu, not be Shehu, Madi, or may I call her Madi. According to Madi, waiting they talk for there. He's saying challenged to arrest, right? To arrest all the thieves, looters. They listen to all the thieves, 1, looters, 2, fraudsters, 3, family and friends, 4, under PNB, since all of you are of APC stock. All of them. Arrest all of them. Prove to Nigerians that you are really there to serve us. Arrest them. I don't talk on so many times on this platform. Then I have another reaction here. This one coming from Macon. He said, Ribadu, Tinubu's government is bogus and extravagant. He is not spending like a president who inherited a bankrupt country. If he fails to stop overspending and taking useless loans, Nigeria will be sold under his watch. Right? This one is coming from Macon. So I would like us to take reactions from other Nigerians here. Shime Okeshuku said, Nigeria is not bankrupt. They said this to confuse you. Yes. I have another person from here, from Ude, Ikeshuku Ude. He said, Tinubu really want to blame Mr. Failure for his own Pro-Max failure in less than 6 months at Aso Rock. I have the third one from Okeria. He said, nobody would be arrested or prosecuted. You remember Esprit the corpse. Why we have the fourth one here from Cindy Gold. Buhari played these blame games for 8 years. He was busy blaming President Jonathan and PDP. Tinubu is playing the same expired tape, and Nigerians are docile, swallowing all the rubbish. APC is at best opposition, but total disaster at governance because they have nothing to offer. I have another one for you. Abubakar Atiku. When some governors and ministers of last administration still got new appointment with the present administration, how can that happen? It means, how can he arrest anybody? That's what Abubakar Atiku is saying. Why we have another one here, Ghostscriptions. APC government since 2015 to date are storytellers, blaming and accusing past. PDP is out of their path now. These 4 years will be to blame Buhari. It is their pattern. Nahuru, the security man, is talking about economy confused people. While I have another one here from Muhammad Awa Harun. That is the reality. Since they admit it, they should arrest those who has hand in it. They will not arrest anybody. Me and you go talk like you go enter house. Mazi Imba said, he don't have the guts, especially a house that divides itself must surely force to rebels. So to him, it is hardly impossible. It is a talk for another day. Second to the last, Helene Elisha said, absolutely right, sir. Since they know those that cripple the economy of this country, they should go and arrest them and redeem our economy. Simple, but they will not. The last one from Shibuze Ima Chidi. Yes, if they are serious, they should arrest all the looters. Otherwise, they should keep their mouth shut. That's coming from Shidi. My people, that is all I have for you today. That's all my presentation today. I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. We dey here with the talk am IB. We are not here to deceive anybody. But before we start calling on people to join us on this one, I would like us to quickly go on this short break. When I come back, then we'll take it from here. Thank you very much, my people. Press on that like button and let's do this quickly together. God bless you.
Africa is now or never. You either win it or lose it forever. Africa is now or never. We rather win it and keep it for good. Nigeria is now or never. You either love it or lose it forever. Nigeria is now or never. We rather love it and keep it for good. Freedom is now or never. We either win it or lose it forever. Freedom is now or never. We rather win it and keep it for good. Let me hear you. Zikaozi, Jai Kama, Zikaozi, Kanjebana, Jai Kama, Adamete, Zikaozi, Jamabana, Jai Kama, Kanjebana, Andabana, Jai Kama.
Thank you very much, my people, for your time with us, for your patience with us. I appreciate every one of you. We are going to start to hear from our people on the panel right now. Help us to press on the like button, help us to press on the dollar sign as well. Support what we are doing here. my people, encourage what we are doing currently. The likes that we have is 159. We have about 600 people watching us across Nigeria. We have over 500 right there. I think the likes is not encouraging at all. I'm sorry to say. Please press on the like button, so let's take that to 200. It's currently on 160 right now. Press on it, my people, so that we can take it further. Our voices needs to go far. It's very, very important we do this. Press on the like button, my people. I appreciate those of you that are just coming in right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Thank you. May God bless you all, my people. Now God bless you now. Trust me, God must bless you now. I appreciate you, especially those of you that is genuinely fighting for the betterment of our country. Let's talk to the first person. The first person on the panel, I would like to call on Black Panther. Black Panther, my brother, thank you very much. You are early today. Me, myself, I don't know what they happen because I can't choose whether I dream. I
go start for me now.
No, I think I dream my deal. I don't understand. Eh? Black Panther, are you ready to speak now?
Let the other person go. Then after that person, I'll go.
Okay, good.
I'll call.
All right. Let me call on Mother Patricia. Mother Patricia, thank you very much for your time with us today. I appreciate you. Thank you for all you do. Please talk to us. What's your
Mama P?
With all
Good evening.
I love you. I don't carry you come again.
I bet not gonna leave my Mother Patricia alone. Thank you,
Good
Mama.
evening, everyone. Hey, good evening, Mr. Elvis, and good evening to all the panelists.
Thank you.
Good evening and good morning, good afternoon to the comment section gurus, and of course, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening. Thank you. Oracle submission, that's true now, Mr. Elvis. It's good that you address that as well. But some people don't want to take
exactly.
Criticism helps you trace your step. Because if you don't have people criticizing you can never get better. I mean, constructive criticism, it's important. Everybody needs it because if somebody only tell you whether you are doing good or bad, he always praise you to tell you, yeah, it's good, ride on. You know that person is among those that want to destroy you. So I think with good faith, people should learn to take criticism, constructive criticism. I don't mean people that are just criticizing for criticizing, but when you can see that there's element of truth in what the person is saying, you should be able to tell yourself, yes, let me take this correction and move on. Say in a multitude of counselors, there is safety, you see, and that counselor, it might not, doesn't mean that they are going to counsel you, but it means having to criticize you positively, and get the best out of you so that you can trace your step and correct the wrongs that you are doing, which you don't know you are doing. So that's a very good one. And I like the fact that nobody called to be shouting with Elvis and disturbing the whole show, and getting you to raise your voice more than you normally would. So I'm really happy about that, which means the Yorubas are they can take criticism too, even though we know that we have these ugly ones among them, demonic and devilish ones among them. But yes, at least the ones that were on the platform, nobody was writing or they were in fact pleased that Mr. Oraka was pointing out the bad eggs among them, which is good. The NSC and the TUC, yes, they have been rubbing shoulders with these people for too long, and of course that's why they were what's his name? They are the president of Labour was beaten in Imo State, because when you start to say bribe blind the eye, and who the one that pays the piper dictates the tune. So it's clear that they've been collecting something. They've been eating what they're not supposed to eat. And that's why they have that effort to beat him up, in him. Because really, Labour president, national Labour president, is co-equal with the president of Nigeria, because they are all doing the same thing. It's just that, okay, the president is the one governing, but the Labour also is the governor of Labour. If there is no Labour, the whole system will crumble. What are they going to govern if there is no Labour? So it was taken too far that they even dared to beat him. It was taken too far. That's the impunity in the land, rascality in the land. Because for anybody to to have done something like that, it means that you believe that you are above the board, you are above the law. So yeah, though they came out late, but it's good. And because you can even see the reluctantness of from the part of the state, that they like ignore them. Somebody they were beaten up since 1st of October, November. 1st of November, they beat that guy up. It's only yesterday they really started this strike, So they gave them all possible time to come up with something to meet the demand. The person that the group that beat this man up, they are still not, the government has not done anything up to now. They've not brought them to book. So how can we have a country like this? It's not possible. When the institutions now believe, when the government believe now that all the institutions they are their slave, it's not going to work. So they came out late, but I really pray that they keep it on and that more people, even the private sector, should join them and take this opportunity to demand, for the things that really matters, which is they want to see their economy, their pay rise. At least minimum wages for me should be 200,000. The way Nigeria is, yes, Nigeria have the money to do so. If they are not taking, one person is buying a car for 160 million. How many are we? How many are Nigerians? 200 million, 220. Let's assume. Okay, look, how many millions are they going to spend in buying those cars that they cannot pay workers 200,000 minimum wages? They should demand workers minimum wages is 200. President should get 1.5 million. House of Senate 700,000. That's what they should be getting. Governors the same. They should bring everything down. Look. Labour should this time, maybe they really do a Batman. Maybe say the country will change. Because they have to really do something. We can't continue like this. We are saying we don't have money, but you people are living lavishly on the expense of the citizens. The rest are many 200 or 215 million people. Let's say they are even up to 55 million that is doing all this wickedness, which I don't believe they are up to. So what is this? It can't go like this. It can't continue like this. So something has to give. Something has to be done. And this is what I believe Nigerians should really, really focus now to do. Everybody should come together and make sure. Demand good roads. Demand healthcare. Good hospitals. They have to demand it. The money that they're using to buy those cars and all those things, the money that they stole before, they should bring it. Nigeria has money. Each of them that is in those governments, they are stealing a lot of money. They should bring the money back. Buhari and all the ex-regime, former regime, they should be probed. They should be brought to book. They should. We can't continue like this. We can't continue like when the whole money of everybody is in some few people's hand, suffering everybody. It's not okay. So the Labour Congress and TUC and other bodies should join the strike and bring the whole country to standstill so that the government can do the right thing. Since they don't want to, they don't want to do it with a good conscience. The people now have to force them to do what they ought to do because they are there to serve the people, not the other way around. They are there to serve the people, not the people serving them, for crying out loud. Since they refuse to do their duty, we will tell them, we are your employer. We are the ones to tell you how you will govern. I think it's a good thing. They should keep it on, keep the momentum on. And people are hearing people from Nigeria saying that they are not going back. That this time they are going to go all out to get their true dividend of being a citizen. So that's the what I'm hearing. So that is good. And I hope it continues in that way. So they're coming out to tell us that Buhari regime did this or do that. Listen, APC is APC. A party follows ideology. Okay? So you cannot come now to tell me that Buhari regime is different from Jagaban's regime. It's the same thing. So all of you are the same. This APC is your party. So don't stop playing this blame game. We are not ready for this. We are not going to take it. Enough is enough. And since you refuse to do the needful, we will teach you how to do the needful. Nigerians, it's time for Una to go now. It's time to join hands together through this strike. You know, everybody should come out and make sure they do what they're supposed to do for Nigerians, not the other way around. We are the one that employed them. They didn't employ us. So they have to serve us and not to abuse us, not to molest us, not to oppress us, not to deny us of what we are supposed to get. Demand for good hospitals, good roads, good electricity. They are not talking about security. They have not talked about any of those ones since these people came to power. The insecurity in the land, who is going to address it? Who is addressing it? You say you are going to woo people, woo investors from other countries to come. Who will come to a country where there is no security? Who will come? Who are we deceiving? Will anybody go and invest in a country where there is no security? No person with a normal sense will do that. Unless they are criminals too, they are looking for what to steal. That's the only people that can come. Not people that want to do good for the nation. So please, it's enough to lie to ourselves. It's enough to tell us lies. It's enough to you governments to continue to think that you can go on this trajectory. Nigerians are wiser today. So, and it's time you know that it's game over for you. It's time before it's too late. It's time. Because what you are calling for, when it starts now, you cannot even leave. What you are calling for, when it starts, none of you will escape. So it's better you do the needful now. Since Nigerians have bear with you people for so long, taking all this oppression, suffering, starving, dying or anyhow on the streets, you know, from you. I think now they are saying they don't want it anymore. We are saying no. So do the needful. You came to serve, not to be served. So serve. And when you serve, we will also praise you for what you do. So please, I'm not begging. Nigerians is what I'm talking to. Nigerians, take this opportunity to get your full dividend of being a citizen. That's my word. Thank you so much, Mr. Ives. I hand over the mic to the next person. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Patricia, for your wonderful submission. May God bless you. Thank you. All right, let's come back to, I don't know if Black Panther, if you're ready now.
I'm ready.
Okay, talk to us, sir. Thank you very much. Good evening to you once again.
Good evening. I greet everybody. I greet most especially Mr. Naija Watch.
Yes, I go.
Why are you afraid? I'm coming to your side. I'm going to attack you today. I greet everybody. And I want to say here today, you see today, I warn him, Madam Rita, I'm first before you. Everybody, I'm first before everybody. So I would like to say thank you for giving me this opportunity, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
So you don't carry bell come. You don't carry bell, you go ring bell.
I'm the ringer now.
Hey, Kereo. Yes. Tinubu, Black Pastor was first to do.
Tinubu must recognize me today. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the house. I want to thank those commenters.
That's what I mean. That's not good. That's now.
So I want to thank. We'll go dance after I speak finish. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank our mother in diaspora. I want to thank you. You are a good mother. Thanks for really doing a great job. And I want to also thank all the speakers. You guys are doing great work. And I pray God continue to give us the wisdom to really, and the knowledge to, come out every day so that we're able to analyze it and prefer a way solution and continue key on the solution to Nigeria problem, because it is a solution after analyzing, we need to start preferring great solution to it. I would like to start with this. Ranka gave a good analysis of it all. I love what he spoke, and it is very, very, it's straight to the point. I want to speak emphatically on one aspect of that he spoke. He says some Yoruba. I want to thank him for making that statement, boldly making that statement. People might read meaning into it, but it's true. We say the truth. Some Yorubas have decided to form alliance with the Fulani. There are two people taking charge of Nigeria now. Some Yoruba and some Fulanis. They are very, very strong. They are very, very strong. The clans in the Fulani side, some of the Fulani side, are very, very strong, and I think they rose up after the military era. They rose up and Baba Yabo enhanced their power. I don't want to go into that. He did that. He made it because he wanted support from the Fulani, and so that they can liaise with other Northerners to give him the vote, because he couldn't get the vote from the Southwest. I believe he opened that chapter. He opened that cancan, and there they amount power to themselves through the oil well that they took in, because that was the agreement. But one thing I want to state here is that these politicians, to all Nigerians, the Nigerian, I've already been saying this every time. The Nigerian politicians, as they are now, they have no idea. They have no clue. And they have nothing to offer you. The reason is that if the heart of a man is twisted by so many factors, greed is one of the factors, and love is another factors. Because they don't have love anymore. Therefore, they don't recognize their country anymore. They only recognize their own nuclear family and their tummy. They don't know what it is to have a nation. They don't want to, because they want all the shortcuts to wealth. That is why they are going, and that makes their mind twisted. As their mind has been twisted, there is nothing you can get out of a twisted mind. I want to make this very open. The Nigerian politicians, I will say, they are the most wicked group of people that have ever come out of the black race. The Nigerian politicians are one of the most wicked people that had ever come out of the black race in the entire universe. They are continuing to impoverish their people in order to gain wealth. even in a situation where they lose their fellow countrymen, they don't care. They bring down their countrymen slowly, so that they will continue to amass wealth to themselves. It is quite clear now that the APC don't mean well for the nation. I want to bring this, I want to make everything very bold now. You see, yeah.
When you say APC, you put Egbe. So
thank you. You see, why I single out APC is like this. We people might say PDP is like this, is like that. You see, when PDP came in, they knew that Nigeria's debt was too high. They knew that we need to go back to farm. They knew the communication sector need to be revamped. They knew that we need to privatize some of the sectors we have. They privatized the aviation industry. They gradually went inside to the oil sector. They went inside to the banking sector. They went inside to some other infrastructures that we need. Only they were caught up with corruption, caught up with them, because they are in a group. And one particular thing they did, that thing would, that they knew that if they do this, Nigeria can be able to start on a very, very fine platform and build a great foundation from there. They went after the debt we have, and they went after the looted money. They cleaned up the Nigerian paper, they cleaned up the debt, and we started on a very good platform. Jonathan came in, the gang that he brought in messed up a little bit, and the debt profile went up a little bit, which can be able to manage, because the agricultural sector has not really, come up. Now the APC gang up with the Fulani party. I won't call it the Northern Party. The Fulani party, which is Buhari, they gang up and throw a different trajectory on the face of the Nigerian people. And the Nigerian people bought it over. And what happened? They started. When they took over, they were complaining that the debt Jonathan left, which we can be able to manage and build on that so that they don't go on more debt. What happened? They increased the debt more than times two of what the PDP gang cleaned up. They come and tell us that, oh, the debt that Buhari led, the Buhari cleaned up the why the question and asked now, which Obasanjo asked Buhari, why did you come up to become the president? Is it not to prefer solution to everything your predecessor did? Then why did you come up when you don't have ideas? Because of the health issue of Buhari, they took him over, and the gangsters that they gathered, they started taking debt. The same thing is happening again. They want us to start talking on that trajectory all over again. The same thing. They don't have a new idea. They want us to start talking on that trajectory again, because we talked on this same issue during Buhari regime. When Buhari came out, one of his co-op ministers came out to say the debt Jonathan led for them is the one causing the problem, and the oil subsidy is times two the problem again. And now they are playing the same music. What's happening now? We are giving them the feedback, because this same what we did, we gave them the same feedback. They always play this tape to us. That is why we need to ask our Nigerian people ourselves, what do we want? Do we want to continue to align ourselves and play their trajectory all the time. But there was one good news I want to tell all of them, the Nigerian politicians. What happened? They said the Nigerian people are docile, but I said one thing. They might be docile, but one thing that is there, the Nigerian people are slow, very, very slow to reaction. It might take time. We have ended the first phase of evil people. The reason why I'm going to give my example, I'm going to give a tragedy to everyone. When you take a magnet, the positive side and the negative side, they attract each other. They go to each other until they reach a state, a male state. They cannot separate themselves anymore. They hit there, they cannot move backward or forward. They meet the wall. Now, if one of the magnets the other way around, become negative. You see, there is a force there's a force that is pulling that other person back and back and back. Nigeria is in the first phase. We have ended the first phase. Congo went through the phase. Ivory Coast went through the first phase. Namibia went through the first phase. Cameroon they are going through the first phase. Liberia went through the first phase. Ghana went through their own first phase too. Niger went through their own first phase. Burkina Faso went through the first phase. What happened? When they got to that point to meet, when they got to the point of the war, they now turned their back. The reaction now came, and the repelling started coming on. I want to tell the Nigerian politicians, don't think you have done one thing, whether anywhere, any power you think, that the Nigerian people won't react. There will come a time where one man will make a shout from the wilderness, and that repelling will come up. And when that repelling come up, remember what happened in Liberia. Remember what happened in Ivory Coast. It was like a child's play. Just started standing and making, little house on the road, on the highway. People left their cars on the highway because they wanted to make a statement. They didn't know, the government didn't know that statement would be long. It now diverted into different tribes. And what happened? The tribe came together to form a coalition. They forced the government. We are almost rounding up the first phase. The second phase, the force that will repel us, is going to come up. And when those forces come up, some people were saying that force will come from the north. Some people say that force will come from the Middle Belt. Some people say that force will come from various places. But we don't know where it will come from. When that cry comes, because I know Nigeria will enter its second phase. And the second phase is going to be take back. It's going to take back their country. That is why we should consistently continue to speak truth. Continue to speak to the minds of Nigerians. We know, because there's nothing we can do but to quit talking and repelling these shenanigans. This old politician, this old generation that don't love the country, that don't want the country to rise up, that they want to kill education, they want to kill industry. And I say it again, there is nothing to invest in Nigeria apart from oil. If you want to start developing your country, you have to close doors and start tilling your soil and start closing all the corrupt loopholes. Men that have taken the money, who have taken the federal government money, start telling them one after the other, bring back those money or face the consequences. If you want to be lenient with them, you say they are your political. But there's one thing that I know that will happen. We are going to get into the second phase. The second phase might not favor them. And I pray it doesn't favor them and it favors the Nigerian people. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Nigeria was. Say thank you, Nigeria was. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Black Panther, may God bless you. Thank you so much. All right. Let me hear from my elder brother before I'll pick some calls. Give us a mandate. Thank you very much for your time with us. Good evening to you. I guess your audio is better now. Please talk to us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but be close. I don't know. Where are you? Are you sneaky?
Oh, sorry,
Well, I mean,
Nigeria wash. Not Nigeria wash. Now somebody obstruct me, my neighbor.
All right, no wahala. Give us a mandate. Talk to us.
okay, thank you very much. Well, I mean, some days, you, you, you get as in I'm
Your
actually,
voice not clear like that. May you talk louder now.
okay, you hear me now?
Okay, you are better. Go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm on my phone now. I don't have my laptop with me, although I have it in my backpack, but I'm at work, so I'm actually speaking from work. Well, I mean, so what? I'll just speak on maybe to what Black Panther said. I think Nigerian politicians are not only wicked, they are demonic and satanic, like Mr. Elvis would say. Because what can you see of a people? Now, just say for example, hopefully I'm still coming out clearly.
Yes, you are good. Yeah.
Yeah. Now look at what happened in Imo State, for example. If they had raised the whole of Imo State and all protocols duly observed, Mr. Elvis, people on the panel, comment section, mommy diaspora, greetings to everyone. Um, if they had actually taken the life of the people in Imo State, probably take everybody, hopeless Uzodunjo will still be declared as a governor. That means they'll say, well, regardless, everybody don't buy everybody for Imo State, but you know what? Hopeless is still their governor. Let him go ahead and rule them. That is how wicked these people are. They don't care about the common man. They don't care about their fellow citizen. It is just themselves, their families, their surrogates, and whoever brought them to power. Now, going by the words of Ribadu, that is a very big lie. The guy just spoke that word to confuse Nigerians, to confuse and not convince. He's not convincing you. He cannot convince you. He's only confused. He's only trying to confuse the people. Because, okay, you said you don't have money. Now, how were you able to get all of the allocation that you guys got? That you now went as far as buying the wife of your president. You guys allocated a 1.5 billion, is it naira now or dollar? I don't know. For the office of the first lady, they bought a yacht for is it 5 billion naira now? I mean, those money are too much. I'm beginning to lose count. Now there is no money. If you look at how much they have borrowed since when this president came in, it will be shocking to you. Now, what he's just trying to do is to confuse the people. Now, APC, what I have alluded to is that if APC does not buy Nigeria, Nigeria will buy APC. And people should pay attention to that. If APC did not buy Nigerians, Nigerians will buy APC. And I'll say it all, if APC did not buy Nigerians, Nigerians will buy APC because they are clueless, they are demonic, they are satanic, they don't have empathy for their fellow human beings. All they came to do is to steal, to kill, and to destroy. That is the intention. That is the intention of these people. Their sole aim. That is their ambition. to steal, to buy, and to destroy. And so Nigerians will get ready by themselves to either buy APC or allow APC to buy them. Now people are already making noise. And like you said, Black Panther, you know where the see that you are talking about, it will start from the southwest because say they said that they are picking, they won't make they become president. Now they are picking not become president now. The last video I saw was one Elijah woman. Elijah, she said she be Elijah for is he Elijah from Ijora or for where? She was one lamenting. And that is the evidence of their renewed shading. When they told the people, vote for Peter Gregory Obi, don't vote because of your tribe, don't vote because of your religion, vote because of competence, character, and capacity. And they say, "Oh, now you have voted your son, and your son is dealing with you, both right, left, and center." So, all I know and I believe is that if APC does not buy Nigerians, Nigerians will buy APC, and the time is getting here. Now to the labor union. Although we may say that why are they going on strike? Is it because they beat up their president? But if, like Madam Patricia said, if we just oppose the office of the NLC president to that of the Nigerian president, they basically they may not have, I mean, their powers are different, their listening are different. But when you say a president, he represents an organization, an institution. The last time I checked, even as crazy as Buhari was, they didn't beat the NLC president. As mad as Obasanjo was, he did not beat up Oshiomhole. Neither did his governor did it. They did not. Now, to tell you the rascality of APC, and that's why I keep saying it, that if APC does not buy Nigerians, Nigerians will buy APC. Either way. Now, the man went to his own state, not because of politics, from what we had, just to go and help the workers there, because they don't maintain them their salaries, right? And they beat him up. He said he cannot explain the kind of beating they gave him. Even though I don't support the labor union action, when they were supposed to go on strike, they didn't go on strike. Now they beat you, Ajiro, you went on strike. When the people were suffering, subsidy removal took place. People don't have light, no water. Even when judiciary declared this nonsense result of labor benefits, you guys did not embark on strike. You may say, "Oh, they are not labor, they are not political party," but they are Nigerians. So for me, I see all of these things as a way that we spike up what we've been crying for. And I just wish that Nigerians will do it on time, because there's no two ways. The country now under this guy called Tinubu is irredeemable. The country is irredeemable under this guy called Tinubu. He lacks the technical know-how. He does not know how to do it. He cannot do it because he's corrupt. He's a thief, allegedly. He's a drug baron. That one is proven. FBI case file is there. He forged certificate. They proved it. Chicago State University. Me, that kind of person just he lacks the moral competence. He lacks whatever you think it may take to actually bring this whole thing together. The country is in the dire need now. People are suffering in their numbers. People are being paid every day. And these guys, they are bent on just looting and looting and looting and looting the country. They are going to loot until they don't have any more strength to loot. But like I said, in conclusion, if they don't buy Nigerians, Nigerians will buy them. If APC does not buy Nigeria, Nigerians will buy APC, because their time has come. My only greatest pain is the fact that The man that you mentioned, Mr. Black Panther, Obasanjo came to power. I mean, he paid our debt, but there was also corruption. There was also corruption in his own time. Good luck, Ibele Jonathan was the worst, and I will not keep saying it. If a woman can buy $1.2 million brazier under your watch, then I have not seen that level of corruption. That was the worst, and that's a woman is asking to pray for her. When you were stealing, when you were in power, you didn't ask the guy to pray for you to do the right thing. But when you now show the cutting, you're asking for power. You see the wickedness of these people. So Nigerians, if you not buy APC, well, APC will buy Nigerians. So if you not take care, if Nigerians don't buy APC, then APC will buy Nigerians. Mr. Elvis, we will just continue to say thank you for all that you do.
Can I interject you there?
Go ahead.
Yes, they thank me. You want interject. You know, let them talk finish.
Before I thank you, finish now. I'll never finish thanking you.
Okay, Black Panther, wait.
Wait. I want me to thank her on the last. Think I just interject you. Just 1 second.
Mr. Elvis, if you did hear Mr. Elvis, I bet just use hand, rub him back. Then they give an
I beg. More hear from Black Panther, I beg.
Give us our mandate. What I was saying concerning PDP and APC was like this. PDP, I'm just trying to make an example what a government is supposed to know what to do. PDP was corrupt. PDP was corrupt, but they knew. Let me come this way. They knew the problem on ground. They started tackling the problem, and one of the fundamental problems they discovered was that they need to take off the debt of Nigeria so that we can start on a very plain ground, so that we can start developing. At least they have that foresight to bring up telecommunication, to bring up private sector to come into banking. They did a lot of things that will make other governments built on it, but corruption was the only defect they had. So that was what I was trying to explain. For this government, they don't know anything.
Exactly. No, thank you very much. You said you raised a very vital, valid point. Now, Mr. Elvis, if we take an account, PDP was in power. Obasanjo, when he came, he brought telecommunication. Some things were privatized. Some things, Obasanjo, as much as Obasanjo was trying to go for talking, which I was against, he did some better things. So he did some good things to an extent. Now, if you now look at APC ever since they got, what can you say that APC do? And what did they do ever since they have been there? Only to steal, to buy, and to destroy. That is the idea. Imagine your vice president is the head of Boko Haram. This one is not allegedly. Everybody knows it. Then the president is a criminal drug baron, career criminal. That is the only achievement of APC in the last 8 years.
All right. I guess you're done, right? Oh, we even lost you there. Okay, Black Panther, will you say something, or I should move on for now? Let me take some calls so that come back to you guys. Guys, we're not going to stay here today more than 3 hours. So anybody that want to join the panel, this is the best time. Don't come on the late time, please. This is the best time if you're joining the panel today. But let me take calls, because a couple of you were calling me.
Sorry, Mr. Elvis. I think my network pushed me out. Sorry about that. Yeah, if you look at it, in the last Buhari administration, then this one, for me, this one is not an administration. This one that is there is for me. I don't see him as a president. I don't see him as my president. I don't even know him. I don't see this one as an administration. I see this one currently as an hijack. They hijack the power of the people, and the people need to arise by themselves. Honestly, I don't see this one as a government. They are just they are courts that put themselves together to rule the people. Thank you very much for saying this. I appreciate it, sir.
All right. For me, I think all of them are the same, because if you check it, APC have never been a good party. So I don't know what the comparison is all about. For me, all of them are same satanic party. Whoever that comes out from it is not going to give us anything good. Thank you very much, my people. But meanwhile, more people are currently crying. Not just the one that we've shown before. I want you guys to see this video that I'm going to show to you right now. Maybe this video might surprise you guys. A lot of people are crying, even though we know. Guess what, guys? While Blank Pata was talking, I joined one random Instagram live. I joined and they accepted me in. Then they were discussing absolutely rubbish, which I don't want to talk about here. Rubbish. When I say rubbish, as long as I don't want to talk about it, you already know what they were discussing there. So I have to change the discussion. I came in, they were like, oh my God, you joined our live. Please, where are you joining us from and all that? Just now, just right now. Although I saw some people were greeting me, I believe they were saying Mr. Naija Watch. I believe they know me, so maybe they might comment on the comment section. So I joined, and the next thing, I now asked them that you guys are not talking about the situation on Instagram. You guys are not talking about the situation that you all are facing right now in Nigeria. Then they responded by saying, oh, okay, Rahim Ibrahim, you say you saw me. Thank you. Thank you. God on IG, wonderful. Thank God say you go know, everybody go know, say what I want to tell you now. So it's just the fact. I say things how it is. So I changed their discussion by asking them, how come you guys are not discussing what is going on in Nigeria right now? So are you all, why is it that Nigerians, we are good to put on a mask even when we are not happy? Then they responded, there were two girls and a guy. So I was the fourth guy, two guys, including myself, and two girls. So they responded, the two girls responded by saying that, oh, I'm not wearing any mask. Then I asked them, are you happy the way things are going on right now, in Nigeria? They said nothing is going on. At least we tried our best. I said, but we should be using our platform, because two of them said they are skit makers, while the other one is a computer tech and all that. So, but I asked them, okay, why can't you use your platform to talk about the situation we are facing right now? Guess what? They responded back by telling me that, why can't we talk about what is happening in Congo? Why can't we talk about what is happening in Gaza? Why should we talk about what is happening in Nigeria? After all, what is happening in Congo and Gaza is more than what we are facing in Nigeria. I was like, oh my God. Just now when Black Panther was talking, I randomly just joined. Thank God that people who saw me, I saw people were measuring my name right there. So this is the situation we find ourselves. What you and I are doing here now, in fact, they were even about to turn it to something else. They were telling me to do giveaways for them, to support what they are doing and all that. I said, no, I cannot support you. I can't do any giveaway to people like you. I'm sorry, I'm not disrespecting anybody, but I cannot, because you are not sharing the same ideology with me. You see, they say, yes, nobody can force us to use our platform to talk about anything, blah, 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 and all that. So I have to balance it because I don't want them to get upset. Even now I was leaving, they never wanted me to leave, but I have to leave. So this is it. This is it. This is fact, 100% fact. I'm telling you right now. People in Nigeria, not all, I'm not generalizing. Most people in Nigeria are not interested. They don't even use their platform to talk about what we are passing through in Nigeria. So to show that many people believe if I make money today, as long as I'm good with my family, then we are good to go. It's very, very sad. We are not going anywhere, my people. Thank God that Rahim Ibrahim, you were there. May God bless you. I believe you listened to the conversation from beginning to the end, and you can categorically say that we have a long way to go in Nigeria. If not because I used diplomatic way to discuss with them just now, maybe I would have been insulted. Because they were already arguing with me. No, don't change our topic. Don't change our topic. If we have to talk about anything that is wrong, let's go talk about Congo, talk about Gaza, Palestine, and all that. So they asked me, where am I joining them from? I said from UK, and we are fine in the UK. They said, no, even UK have their own problem. I was like, oh God. They were actually justifying the situation in Nigeria. Wow. Well,
Mr. Elvis, this is what we are talking about now. This feeling of not being patriotic, because they don't they don't feel Nigerian. You understand? It's not inculcated in it's not ingrained in us. If you look at it that way.
That is why the politicians are taking advantage of us, because they know we are not serious.
Because the politicians, they did it that way. These people, they did it that way so that we cannot feel that patriotism about our nation. It's all a planned coup against us. Because just imagine that then, was it not in Imo State, when was it Imo State or somewhere, when a policewoman could not sing the national anthem? Where are we going?
It's sad, man. This is sad. And, do you know that? Because I was actually, the reason why I was notified they were live, because I was following the guy, the computer tech guy. I have to have followed him immediately just now. Immediately. And I've been following this guy for like a year or two. I have to unfollow him. Because there's no need for me to be following you when you are not responsible. You are not interested of the things that is affecting us in our country. They said we should be talking about Congo. That even UK that I'm living is not perfect. That means they've agreed that, we should just live with it. Yes, thank God that you are saying it. You were really listening. They were comparing Nigeria to Congo and Gaza. Exactly. Thank God you were there. We have a long way to go, my people. But meanwhile, let's listen to this our people for here. We'll see what all this while they talk for here. The situation is real, but some people are not interested anymore. I told you guys the other day that Nigerians have moved on. Some people say no, but everybody don't move on. Anyway, let's listen to this. Some of them are still very, very much affected. Kenny Erondon, you'll be joining us since yesterday. You need to turn on your device. Your camera, your device is camera. Turn on your camera so that I can accept you to the broadcast. You've tried your best since yesterday. You tried more than 10 times yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Today, now you have tried more than 4 times. But you're on the backstage. I cannot add you if your device is not turned on. Your device is camera. Turn it on so that you can be accepted into the broadcast. Thank you. Let's watch this video, my people.
Orí ti bá ní kí n sọ bí náà kí n sọ kan tó wà nínú mi kò bọ́ sí o. Ẹ bá ọbẹ̀ wọn kọ́ ṣe nǹkan ikọ́ ní ìsì o torí pé wọ́n ṣe wáyé adíláwọ̀ kan ti àrọ́jà tà ní kankan ṣe. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ fọkàn tẹ̀ wọ́n láyé dìbò fún ọ. Afọkàn tí wọ́n láyé dìbò fún ọ. Wáyé kọ́ rí bọ́ wáyé kọ́ níbẹ̀ kan máa ṣe irú nǹkan tó ń ṣe ikọ́ ṣe fún wa. Láì sí kankan 1,000 naira. Láì sí kankan 1,000 naira ṣé wàá bọ̀ sí. Ẹni tó ní mọ mẹ́fà kí ló ka òdì ní kọ́mẹ́ ló fẹ́ jẹ. Kí mi ò ní nǹkan méjì mo fẹ́ sọ kí wọ́n jọ kọ́ ṣàánú fún wa. Kọ́ńtò kó ṣàánú wa ni mi ní ọkọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ. Torí bó ṣe wà yìí afọkàn tẹ̀ wọ́n láyé dìbò fún wọn. Afọkàn ni wọ́n ni. Ẹjọ̀ wọn yíbò táwa dìbò fún. Ṣé wọ́n ti wọ́n jàre wa báyìí? Yíbò tá a dìbò fún ṣé wọ́n jàre wa?
Ẹjọ̀ mọ̀ kí lẹ rí sí wa.
Wọ́n ti bí ibílẹ̀ ilé ojú èrè mi ti ń tàjọ́ kọ́ mi wà láyé gèmú tọrọ jù. Ìgbà tí àná tí mo wá sí ibà tán pè mí, mo sọ pé wọ́n ti sí ibà, wọ́n ní àwọn ò lè dọ́dọ̀ àwọn. Bàtọ́ náà dé ṣọ́ọ̀bù láàrẹ̀ lọ́n pè mí pé wọ́n ti tì. Owó ta ní sí àti fún ọmọ lọ sí skul. Ṣé tó bá dé tá pàtẹ táwọn náà pàtẹ kí ni kàn jẹ? Anóbìnrin anọkùnrin ṣé kàn máa lọ ṣaṣẹ́wó ni? Kàn ṣàánú wa àná náà méjì. Ibà láti jẹ láti mọ ọ̀pọ̀ níwà dẹ̀rẹ́ lomi ò nà kọ. Ó pọ̀ nù wa. Ẹlòmíì tí ò bá gbé ọjà ní àárọ̀ yìí kó ta ọjà kò lè rówó mú lọ sílé débi pé àwọn ọmọ máa jẹun ní ọjọ́ kejì. So eléyìí tó ṣe fún wa yìí sáà àwọn ìgbà tó máa tú wálẹ̀ kí wàá ní ká ṣe ká lọ tọrọ bárà ni. Kò dẹ̀ sí management ẹ̀ lè mú 1,000 dání kẹ́ni ẹ fẹ́ fi manage. Tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́ bá mú 1,000 dání ẹ ra ráìsì ẹ ra ta nísìnyí 1,000 dìgíkà ráìsì ni gáàsì tẹ́fẹ́ fi ṣe ń kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ rè ju kò ṣe manage. A dẹ̀ máa fi nǹkan kan jẹ́ àbá máa direct nìkan sórí iná kó jẹ́ pé a fẹ́ da ata sínú ata tiwọn kó ṣàánú wa ní nǹkan kan tàbí kó ṣàánú wa.
Ibi ni mo dúró sí mo kó palẹ̀ dání báyìí. Àwa ló kàn. Ṣé ohun tó wá kàn wá rè? Ṣé ibi ló fẹ́ kàn wá ní kó máa yẹ kí ibi kàn wá nǹkan yìí pọ̀ jù wá lọ? Ọlọ́run ò jẹ́ kó pọ̀ jù wá lọ ni ó pọ̀ jù o. A nígbàgbọ́ lórí wọn ni ẹ wá wọ gbogbo àwọn Yíbò tó máa kọjá máa ní àṣebẹ́yìn Yorùbá ṣebẹ́yìn ẹ̀yin ló.
Una dey hear am. You know, let's continue to recapitulate on these people that are complaining currently. You know, why this one say he drop where they bad before. Now this one I be part of the people we talk at that time say anybody we not want to vote for APC should vote here.
Please, Nigeria government, you people should come to our rescue. For we will get asthmatic patients where we say we cannot afford this. You people need to call this company back called GSK. Before this teleties for who will get asthma for this Nigeria, this teleties is about 8,000 plus. But because say this company don't pack come up for Nigeria, look at now. I'm at the pharmacy, placing missing this 52,500 abba. Virtually Lela where would they buy 1.5, 2,000 before? Because say this company where they produce them for Nigeria don't come out. Now, virtually now don't enter 8,005 for Nigeria. Please, Nigeria government, you people should come to our rescue. For we will get as much.
This guy was the person I projected some of his videos during the time of the campaign. If you guys remember, it was actually like having some issue that time. He cried out that they want to kill him because he was criticizing APC, you know, and all that. If you guys still remember him,
Was the Olumide, was it not?
Yes,
yes.
Nigeria Watch.
Yes, sir.
That guy, Olumide, that guy fake everything. I got information from Nigeria. He fake everything just to garner people to come to his page so that he can talk on APC and Igbo, driving Igbo. That's what he did.
But
that
today, now he's saying no fit buy medicine now.
Make him no fit buy. God no go let him buy.
Okay.
Devil.
You see life? That is life for you. You know, it's very sad, man. You know, I wish we all can come together to understand that the problem that we have are this satanic set of politicians. They don't like you. They don't like us. Yes, sir.
Anybody that believes any APC member, you believe them as your own peril. You believe them as your own peril. Those Yoruba, when we show their video now, they never. One of them says she carry broom for hand. Say they trusted Tinubu. Now make them vote for him. Make them go chop their trust now. The trust with them trust Tinubu. Elomaje trust any for Tinubu. Na Igbo call Tinubu. Elomaje be call Tinubu now. The broom wanna carry. When I go chop those broom, buy the cosa ni àwọn balẹ̀ Elomaje wọn. Àwọn balẹ̀ yẹn báyìí say oúnjẹ yín ni Elomaje wọn. Ìyà ò tí jẹ yín. Ìyà kò enough.
So APC not give her money that time. They not pay him. Eh?
My brother.
No. APC give. Raja was sorry for interject you. APC give her money. APC give her money to do the job, and he did the job very well. He went to the street behaving like a lunatic. That was all lies and gimmick. He just wanted to win people.
About 3 days ago, that guy lied. He lied. If you believe any APC member at your own detriment, you give them money at your own detriment.
Okay. Now, wow. Let me take calls, you know, because somebody is trying to call in. Let me take this call quickly. Then we'll take it from here. I don't know if you are the one calling in, Mr. Kenny, you know, so you can. I'm trying to pick your call, but I don't know what is happening. Mr. Kenny Honda, because you're on the backstage, but I can't add you to the screen. You know, your device must be turned on. Good evening to you, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Are you?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Thank you. Are you Mr. Kenny? Okay, thank.
Yes,
What's happening? Why can't you turn on your device?
I don't know. I've been trying this since yesterday. I don't know what's the problem. Really, I've done my best. Even I was at work yesterday. I tried to fix it, but still yet nothing.
Please
Even this
turn
morning,
down
I
your
tried.
device there. We are hearing our voices back.
Okay, just wait. Let me see.
Turn your television down or your laptop. Turn it down.
I'm at work right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm at work.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
that's
take
the
it the way it
reason.
is. Yeah, before you come in, it gives you the option to turn on your mic and your camera. So yeah, make sure you do that before you enter the show.
The option you give to me, he said that I should. He said enter without mic.
No,
And,
don't enter without
camera.
mic. No, don't enter without mic. Don't choose that option.
It's just only one option. It showed here.
No. It's there.
Just only
No,
one.
that same right up. Click on it. It will shift to the right hand side or left hand side.
Okay, let me see now.
All right, continue to play with it. You understand it because it's your first time here. You understand it.
Yeah,
Give your submission anyway. Just give your submission. Go ahead, give your submission on the phone.
Good evening, everyone. I really, good evening, everyone at home and in diaspora. I said, may God bless you, Nigeria. I really appreciate your program.
Thank you.
I started listening to you since I think that was last week. I said, I don't even know about this program. So, and I listened to you. I said, okay, at least I found some channel that can tell the truth, about Nigeria. Because it's really crazy, I'm sorry about the word. I'm really sorry, because I'm not used to this live program. So,
that's fine.
What is going on in Nigeria? Is really heartbreaking. Really, it's really heartbreaking. Because sometimes I just watch the news, listen to people the way they talk. Me that I'm in diaspora, I'm feeling for people back home. But it's like the people in Nigeria, they don't feel for themselves. It's like people in Nigeria, they don't feel for themselves. They don't be doing their things the way they like. I don't know. That was really. I wish I can. Sometimes I would just be looking at these people. I said, I wish I'll just go Nigeria. I'll go to give all of the one come. I mean, for receive sense. I think that would be better. Me, I'll just be so tired. I'll just be so tired looking at people, the suffering in Nigeria, everything. Still yet, people will still be supporting this evil government. Tinubu, the drug lord. People will still be supporting them. Yeah, not like we in diaspora, although that it don't affect us. So pets, we are not going to live our life, the whole of our life here in diaspora. We are not going to live the whole of our life here in diaspora. One day we will surely fall back home. If we don't have a home, where are we going to? Where are we going to?
Thank you, my brother.
It's like, where are we going to? I don't know what to do. Me, myself, that is why I supported Peter Obi. All the resources I have, the little I have, I supported him and I canvassed for him, tell my family members, oh yeah, everybody, both my old man, is 89 now. I told him you have to go out. I have a PVC. I told him you have to go out. Oh yeah, this is not the time to sit down. We know that Peter Obi won the election, but this evil government, they are not. We cannot say that they are stronger than us with the masses. They are not. But just that they have the power, they have the military, they have the judiciary. So what else can we do? We cannot carry arm and say, okay, we have to start fighting. We can't do that. I just believe that one day Nigeria will get to that place where we desire. We in diaspora are going to build that Africa, that Nigeria. We will build it. I just believe it, and I know that with God and with our resilience, we are not tired about talking about Nigeria. we are not fed up about Nigeria. I know some people are fed up, but we can't fed up. We can't. This is the time to move forward and push harder. These people, they are not more than 300 people that is holding the whole nation to hostage. They can't.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
I appreciate you, and I will see what to do about this device and see.
Yes, just try and work on that. You'll be fine. Try to turn it on before you come to the show. Yeah. All right then. Have a blessed evening, sir.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Let me hear from God's Power. God's Power, thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone on the panel session and the comment section and all well-meaning Nigerians. I say I salute everyone. Mr. Henry, I give kudos to you, Mr. Peter Obi, David Idohe, and everywhere Muslim Nigerians that have been fighting this cause. I say that may the labor of our love never be in vain.
Amen.
You know, I just want to comment on the videos that you just played. You know, well, to me, it's never too late because by the grace of God, I was saying, I grew up in Lagos. I understand what those women are saying. They were just saying that they now regret that the Igbos that they are making jest of are the ones that are making jest of them now. That's now, it can't be like into to them. Well, it never still late. Like I always said, love conquers all things. The only way to take our country back from these people, Nigerians should take away tribalism, segregation, and like maybe religious. We can achieve this aim. If not, we go nowhere. That is the only thing, because these people are taking advantage of that disunity. And up there, when they are sharing the national cake, they don't discriminate themselves. Nigeria should know this, and it will be better for us. Without unity, these people will just be playing on Nigerians' intelligence. This, like Sister Madarita said yesterday, there's nothing like maybe Karamata. It's just disunite that is making Nigerians not to take their country back. The moment a Yoruba man, Igbo man, Hausa man come together and say, we are going to fight these people and take our country back, just like the way Niger do. I'm telling you, these people, they go wrong. Thank you, Mr. Evans. Thank you for all what you do. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Like I said, I don't want us to spend more than 3 hours today. You know, we're going to be rounding up exactly 3 hours dot today. 3 hours dot. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time with us. Press on the like button and help us to share our videos. But meanwhile, let's take on Tinubu dance.
Tinubu dance. We go to dance. We go to dance, Tinubu dance. We go to dance, Tinubu dance. We go to dance, Tinubu dance. Ladies and gentlemen, this dance you're about to see now is called Tinubu dance. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance. We go to dance, 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance, Tinubu dance. Give me the dance, Tinubu dance. Give me the dance, Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Ladies and gentlemen, this dance you're about to see now is called Tinubu dance. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance. We go to dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu. Ladies and gentlemen, this dance you're about to see now is called Tinubu dance. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance. We go to dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Ladies and gentlemen. God have mercy upon us. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Everybody. Wait, oh yeah, Baba dance. Listen, Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. Voila.
Yes, voila. Meanwhile, let's quickly listen to Bode George. Then we take our final submission. My people, bear with us. This video just coming in right now. I want us to take this together. Thank you very much, my people. Press on the like button. Patricia enough, my dear sister, I can see you. Michael Renemaro, I can see right there. And many other people right there just joining us. May God bless you all. Press on the like button. Thank you.
You not see my Tinubu dance.
Now, last weekend's governorship elections in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi were all won by the political parties in power in the three states in question. While the drums of victory have been loud, many of those who lost are out and are adamant that the balloting process was anything but free, fair, and transparent. Ballot box snatching and sweltering violence across the three states on the day of voting have only served to consolidate widespread belief among a growing percentage of Nigerians that the political party system is almost irredeemably corrupt and would continue to mortgage rather than advance the interests of the masses. Chief Olabode George is a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party and a seasoned politician. He now joins us to appraise those off-cycle elections. Many thanks for joining us, Chief.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be with you.
And it's a pleasure to have you as well. So let's just start with the basics. When you look at the elections that played out on November the 11th, what are you most impressed by and disappointed with?
You know, I watched the reports till very late on that Saturday to Sunday morning. It was disgusting. It was shambolic. It was so depressing. And my heart bled. You know why? How in the, you know, with all the money that President Buhari spent to acquire modern technology, you could see the naivety, the thoughtlessness that engulfed this country. For God's sake, was that an election? You had results, those who were accredited. There was the accreditation with the final results didn't go together. You know what it reminded me of was the 1962 crisis in Western region. And I want to plead with Nigerians. How? It's about 60-something years now that we had that. One of the participants in those days, in 1962 in Western region, I was in secondary school, told us that whether you vote for us or you don't vote for us, we have 51 bankers sure. That was the beginning of the crisis that eventually led to the Civil War. So what is going on? Why can't we do things right? You know, 4 years to manage the resources of the land for the benefit of the people. You shouldn't force yourself on the people. I am so heart-wrenched that I thought I was in another planet. Look, the younger generation, all these stories, and INEC knew that there were discrepancies, and of course you've been told, go to court. So wherever party is in control of any state, they now want to perpetuate the rule, their rule, on that state. So where is the choice of the people? Democracy is about people. The government of the people, for the people, by the people. And then when they tell you go to court, you are telling us now democracy is defined as the government of the judiciary, for the judiciary, by the judiciary. Is that democracy? Is that governance? You can't force yourself on the people. So right now, we are in a state of total confusion. Many people are sitting and watching and thinking. Others are praying to the Almighty God. And I have decided that I will join those who are praying for Nigeria. Because this is such a beautiful country. But to get the right mindset, to have the fear of God in whatever we do, that is the most sensible thing. You those who say you are contesting, you go out, you campaign, you convince the people, and the power rests on the people. But if you force yourself, manipulating the results and beating your opposition to nothingness, and then you claim you are running, it's not possible. Look, 1962 crisis in Ibadan, in Southwest at that time, led to all the other crises in the whole country. This is absolutely shambolic. How? You want to force yourself? Okay, you have won. They will go to court. The court will also say he has won. So where are we going? What are we going to do? Now, Chief, my suggested solution is simple. My suggested solution is simple. Let the opposition parties go and get themselves together. All right? There were mistakes. They will discuss the mistakes they made. All this arrogance on one side or the other, we should bury them. We should sit down, configure what are the rules. We should first of all show example to the electorate that we are ready and we can manage the country better. If you do that, all these shenanigans that we saw last Saturday, that's it's so. I felt I should disappear into another planet.
Okay, Chief Bode George. Thank you for that. Now, off of the backdrop of this review that you've given of this process, and just to use your word that you described as shambolic, I'm curious as to what your sentiment is regarding the victory of Governor Doye Diri in Bayelsa State, which was a victory for the People's Democratic Party. Do you feel that what's your take on that victory?
When I'm doing my analysis, it doesn't matter party A or party B or party C. There were crises. There were problems also in Bayelsa. So that's why I concluded and said, if you are the one in power, if party A is in power in state A, it means you just roll your tanks out. Was it free and fair? I'm talking generally about the perception of some of us who had been in the military, who had been in politics, and why are we driving the nation in this direction?
So does this mean you feel that Doye Diri didn't earn his victory? Does this mean you feel that Doye Diri didn't earn his victory and that it wasn't the will of the people for him to be to be replaced as governor?
You see, look, what we saw, there were crises. I saw one man was so beaten, he was stuck naked like a jailbird, arguing, and that he was carrying ammunition. You think he was free? They are also shouting, the APC there are shouting that, look, it was rigged. They didn't, in some local governments, the same trouble, the same problem. What is going on? Why are we like this? Just to allow the system to work. We have refused. It means we are completely surrounded by evil thoughts. The devil has taken over this country. Whether Diri or this or that, big problem all over the place. Big problem. So once they give you the power, you can, you do whatever you want. Because it's in my party, doesn't mean that everything went seamless. No. They had problems there. We must now sit down. The elders must not just give up and sit at home and think it is nothing. Because the future of this younger generation is at stake. Let us get a system. Let us get it right. I was in secondary school in 1962. That's about 60-something years ago now, 63 years ago. And then the same crisis of this electoral process is what we are still fighting on in 2023. When are we ever going to get decent? This is a nation that God gave so much. From the swampy forest to the savanna regions in the north, there is no part of this country that the Almighty God did not give one resource or the other that they can survive on. It is the management, the attitude of the people. If they are not bringing tribalism, it will be religious separation, and you abandon the real issue at stake. It's so painful. It is painful. What do we want? Where are we going?
Well, Chief George, your frustrations are clear, and it's unfortunate, but you've expressed.
Meanwhile, my people, let's have our final submission. We don't have much people here. We're only 4 of us here. So I'd like us to round up right now. It's already 2:50. I said before, let's see if we can make 3 hours, but the way it looks like now, we might be crossing that 3 hours. Let me ask Madam Patricia to give us a final submission, 5 minutes, if you're there. If not, I'll move on to Black Panther.
Please move on to Black Panther. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, Black Panther, please give us your final submission before I go to give us a mandate. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Najawash, and thank you for what you're doing. And then I want to say something here and ask ourselves a question. What do we really want to see in Nigeria? What do we want to see in Nigeria? What kind of government do we want to see in Nigeria? And how do we go about it? Do we stick on this that we are doing that does not have anything to, we don't have anything to harvest? Do we go along? But the judge has spoken it. The man has gotten to the peak of his life. He is still speaking. That is why I said he's old. Assuming he has energy, he will do more than what he has been doing. But he's doing his best despite the past. Now, we that the future, those that are coming after us, what do we want to see? We should ask ourselves that question. This question goes to all Nigerians that are working, looking and watching Naija Watch. What kind of Nigeria do you want to see? Ask yourself that question. And as you ask yourself that question, you will sleep over it. You begin to think and you begin to find answers. That will awaken your spirit man when you begin to think over that question. I want to also go back to what Madam Rita said yesterday. I couldn't forget it, and I slept with it. I laughed over it, and it has been what we have been saying at the beginning, but it came up again from her. And I thank her and bless her for speaking it. She said the Nigerian people are being ruled by criminals and thugs. She also went further to say that don't expect anything good from them because they are criminals and thugs. And she also said, if you want to make a drastic change, or you want to change the hands of the clock of your nation to go on a path of righteousness, quote and unquote, by me, you want to go on a path that is right. There is no gentility in it. You have to be steadfast. You have to be rugged in going about it. She made mention of Lee Kuan Yew, and she quoted it from Dr. Sien. She said it that when a man has an ideal for a nation and she's pursuing that ideal, anybody that does not go alongside with the ideal because he knows that this ideal will bring about a great nation. He said anybody that does not go with it will be cut off from it. He said, yes, Lee Kuan Yew cut off many people. That is what brought about a great nation today. And if we want a great nation, the first question I ask from you all, if you want this nation and you want to think that this nation should go and your ideal is that way to go, anybody that does not have that ideal, you say it does not have ideal, when the movement come to a peak, anybody that does not go alongside with that idea will be cut off. That is what it is. And that is why I said we are in the first phase. When we get into the second phase, anybody that does not get in line with the ideal of the second phase of taking it back to make a great nation, that person will be cut off. It has been done in Ghana. It has been done in Congo. It has been done in Ivory Coast. It is being done in Burkina Faso now. It is done in Niger Republic. Anyone that go contrary to it, the people, the force that comes behind it, we take that person down. That is why we should be thinking, what do we want? What kind of a country we want? If you want greatness and you want to stand on that ideal, Nigerians, I beg you all, the second phase, when it comes, tell your brothers and sisters to support that ideal. Because if you don't support it, you might not witness that great nation. To be great, you have to be dogged, you have to be rugged, you have to state everything, the color you see. If it is white, it is white. If it is black, it is black. I beseech every one of us, let us begin to ask ourselves that question to all Nigerians, wherever you are in the diaspora, what do we want? Do we want greatness, or do we want to be like this? Or do we want to part? We should begin to ask. If the best part, I believe we should grow an ideal, the ideal that will make us go on that path of greatness. And when we get to that path of greatness, anything we decide on that pinnacle of greatness, because we have decided to go on one path, we are in harmony. There is no more fight. If we decide on that pinnacle that we should go on a federated state that is on its own, developing on its own, if that's our decision, then we will go that trajectory. There will be no fight nor rancor. But this force that is coming, the next phase of our future that is coming, everybody that sees the force should go alongside with the force in order for you not to be cut off. Because Lee Kuan Yew did it, and so many other people, go and check their history. They were not soft men. They were dogged. They were forceful. They were focused. And that is what the second phase will be like. Anybody that will not be, because I know, the second phase of the future of the great nation, Nigeria, is coming. If you don't concur with that ideal, that you're being stubborn in it, we tell you and we make you and will tell you and it will make you. So I beg of everyone, every Nigeria, wherever you are, please, the second phase is coming. Ask yourself that question. Before you can force into that second phase, before you can believe in that second phase, you got to ask yourself that question. What kind of a country do you want? If you answer that question right, that you want a great nation, before any other thing, we need to come together. If we want a great nation, we must be forceful, we must be dogged, and the leadership that we need for that nation will arise from the wilderness. And we will blow a trumpet, which everyone that believe in that trumpet, believe in that ideal, will rise up. And those that don't believe will be on the bedrock. The foot will be under our feet, and under our feet will they remain, because we want a great nation. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Wash. Thank to every Nigeria, wherever you are. Please ask yourself that question, because we need to ask ourselves that question to be convinced to get into the second phase of our future. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Wash. Nigeria Wash.
Thank you, Black Panther. Thank you very much, my brother, for your submission. Thank you. All right. Good evening to you, sir, on the phone.
Hello, Mr. Nigeria.
Thank you, sir, for calling in. Please talk to us.
Good evening and God bless you. I paid attention to quite a few of the things here. Yes, Oraka did great with what he's saying, and it's unfortunate that most Nigerians seem to allow tribe, religion, and nepotism to blind them from seeing the truth. But whichever way they want it, the truth must be told. Now, NLC and their group, like you said, they are waking up now because Ajero was beaten. Well, Ajero was beaten because the party in power believes that maybe he is supporting the Labour Party. There's no other reason. That's all. They have attached political interest to what Ajero is doing because he's an Igbo man and he is from Imo State. Hope Uzodinma makes them believe that yes, Ajero is fighting him on a personal note, but that is never true. And most of all, I thank Chief Bode George. Chief Bode George was a naval officer. I named him person. Retired. Then he worked with NPA before eventually, he decided to be a party man. Listen, Bode George, I've said it all. Nigerians don't seem to want to know what is happening to them. Look at all the tapes you played today of people crying. Crying over what? The same hunger. We talked about it yesterday. Today again, to be very honest, let me just give you this one joke. You won't believe it. Here, this morning, I was just coming back from a hospital appointment, and my phone rang. Somebody told me, or somebody wants to talk to you. I said, okay, give the person phone. And guess who it was? A woman in Ibadan who used to sell fish to me when I was living there. And the woman was almost shedding tears and crying. He said the fish business is not thriving for them anymore. I should please help her. She needs money to go into the Kwamo and some other business that her mates are going in there. I have nothing to do with this woman. I don't know. She's a Yoruba woman. I'm an Igbo man. I was just asking my wife, I said, can you see the irony of it? People they fight Igbo, fight this and that, instead of looking at a good cause and allowing Obi to take off this place and do something good for Nigeria, not for Igbos. this morning after talking to that woman. Now, Bola Tinubu is there, swelling, want to show off the Lagos style. Want to be moving around the yacht. Okay, they are blaming the Buhari, that Buhari, had wrecked the treasury. And they know that. Like I watch, they know that. They are borrowing all this money and buying 160 billion naira worth of car for one single member of the house. Buying yachts. Flexing to beautify first lady office that is non-existing. Where are we heading to? Nigerians are not, I think it's dawning on them. It's dawning on them. They will wake up very soon. They are not awake yet. Maybe by the day, look at Ribadu. Ribadu can open mouth to tell the world Buhari wrecked the treasury to bankruptcy. And who was he as at the time Buhari was there? Buhari, Ribadu, is he not ashamed that he was in charge of what do they call it? This EFCC. He was a police assistant inspector before he was transferred to that place. I know Ribadu very well. And here he is telling the world that he is Buhari. Who is Buhari and who is APC? This is why Buhari had to wait until he handed over to Tinubu, because he knows that Tinubu will protect his interest of the arrested Buhari. And let's ask the question, who is Tinubu, by the way? Yorubas should go and check very well. They should not allow something that does not, mean anything to them to ruin their image. Tinubu is not a Yoruba man. If he's a Yoruba man, a genuine Yoruba man, he will have pity on Nigerians. Most of the people crying the more are Yorubas. The tears we are hearing, the shoutings are more from the Yoruba land. And Tinubu does not give a damn. He doesn't care. They can finish that. It doesn't concern him. But yet, see this what you played the other time. A woman saying, this one is my own brother. I will vote him because it's my brother. What is it? He said, you don't care. But you don't vote him, it's my brother. This is where some of us differ from some of these people. God will help Nigeria. I know we will come out of it, but how we are going to come out?
Thank you.
Where it will take off from is what I don't know yet. And I wish Nigerians are this thing has started now. Let Nigerians let go and do what Charlie Boy did in Abuja.
Thank you.
When Buhari returned.
Thank you, sir.
From UK.
Thank you, sir.
Let them go and do it.
Hello.
If they are afraid of
Excuse me, sir. Are you hearing me at all? Excuse me, sir. Are you hearing me?
Be a madman who will carry gun and go out and see people sitting on the road. That place is like a rock. Cover those areas.
Hello, yeah, good evening to you. Thank you very much, Madam Origin, for calling me. Thank you for calling in. God bless you. Talk to us.
Hello, my people. Hello, everyone. This is Madam Origin, as usual. I just want to mark present. And
Thank you.
in all that we are discussing today, Mr. Nigel, God bless you. This candlelight you're holding, when Moses was doing that job, there were errands and there are oars. That's what we are, holding your hand. Sometimes I'm so busy, I just, don't want to log in, but I say I must mark present. And my job remains the same, to keep encouraging us. Let's continue with what we're doing. This is a time when in America they have all kinds of force. They have the Army, they have the Marine, they have the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps are the ones that they call themselves the few, the proud, the faithful. This is what we have. And I keep encouraging them. So long as you're logging in every day at this time, just know that you are in this fight to the end. And I encourage everyone under the sound of my voice. It's looking bleak, it's looking, but what we have achieved so far, we are not gonna let it fall. We have gotten so much. Let us not be despaired by what these people are saying and doing. One of the researches I'm making, I'm looking at what are these people made of? And one that is never going away is these people are so insecure. An insecure man is a dangerous man. And they can do anything to cover up their past and their present. So you cannot, it's hard, but we are not going to give up. Their fear is greater than our own fear. But what I tell everybody, know how to channel your fear. We are disturbed at what is going on, but we are not dismayed. We are going to succeed. How? We are looking for just that one man. Before, they used to make us believe that the people that are coming to help are our enemies. Now, I never thought about, the people, what they used to call them. I keep talking about, we are going to be delivered from this reverse psychology they are using on us, and the bad joy, how they chance us, they make us want to believe that they are as evil as they are. Nigerians are bad. No, it is these few insecure men that are evil. They are bad joy. They are the evil. We refuse to take into this reverse psychology. Nigerians are stronger than we think we are, and we will succeed. God bless you. God bless everyone. God bless Nigeria Watch family.
Thank you, Madam Origi. God bless you too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Our callers, we are done right now. Let me come back to the panel again. Give us a mandate, my brother. If you're there, please give us your final submission.
Well, I don't have much to say. I'll just say thank you for what you've done.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but your network is so bad today. You don't go find, you don't go eat starch and black soup, and you don't carry your voice go one corner.
They don't catch him.
Eh?
They don't catch us.
You get where you go, but you just sort your voice and make I come back to you. Let me go to Oga ECBD. Thank you very much for joining us. Please talk to us. Your submission and final submission at the same time. Thank you, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Mr. Nigeria Watch. Greetings to everybody. Now, no Ribadu. Well, I think he's the person that Obasanjo appointed as EFCC chairman during his time. There's nothing new. Most regime or governments, they always say these things about their, the government that they succeeded. That they've destroyed the economy, they've looted all the money. So it's just how they try to make people. It's a psychological game they are playing, so that people start looking at them as different from those people. And don't forget that these are the same people that were actively in support or even part of that same government they are criticizing. Or didn't we hear when the current person there said he's the one that put the man that is still blaming now in power, so that this one is his turn. So it's just the only people that will believe these things are probably the most naive and uneducated people, It's just quite unfortunate. But like I've always been saying, the tribalism, the videos you play, those people saying that they wish that Igbos and all that, the tribalism is our biggest problem. And to be honest with you, I wish we can start now talking about it a bit. Like, even if not, in a way, because even if the people in the villages that don't know so much will still vote according to tribe, or, the uneducated, but even people that are in the townships, that are in the city, that are even educated in the universities everywhere, they are still voting according to tribe. I have a friend who he has done masters. The man is one of the most active. You need to see how he was attacking Labour Party and all that when we are talking. So uh, we need to start talking about these things, and we have to understand that this is the biggest challenge we face. In the next election, I'm telling you, everybody will cry now. Everybody will say, I wish, But when that time comes, it's just like there's a spirit that usually enter people. The only thing they want to see at that moment is their tribe. When somebody just come and say, it's our turn, oh, these people want to take our this thing, before you know, they start rallying behind that person. So it's just that people need to be more conscious and more self-aware of what they are doing, and they can now be able to, we can now be able to address this thing, because this is our biggest challenge in Nigeria. Tribalism, it's everywhere. And as we are saying, it's not all the tribe people that are like that. Like, for example, now when we are talking about Yoruba, we cannot say Yoruba. We shouldn't even say the tribe. It's just, this is a deal between some men that happen to be public office holders, or just some influential people from that tribe, that made their deals with people from, people like them in the other tribe. So, and when they make this deal, they now make it look like it's a whole tribal thing. But at the end of the day, it's just some group of people making deals among themselves. And that's why when we are saying this thing, not, I think we should just stop saying all this thing about Northerners trying to dominate everybody politically. Because if we keep on saying that, we are not being honest with ourselves. This election has shown clearly that our brothers, not our brothers, their counterparts are actively in the South, particularly the Southwest. The deal is between the North and the Southwest. So we should not, because if we don't have those people that made deals with those people up there or in the North, we will not be where we are today. So it's just, that's just the simple truth. So it's not Fulani, it's not Hausa, it's just corruption from everywhere, North and South. So I think we should just keep on sensitizing our people against this tribalism, and just merit. At the end of the day, if Peter Obi or somebody else that has a clean record, that has good intentions, that is competent, if that person takes over and performs, it's for everybody. There's no place you go and they'll tell you that this place, so people from Edo will buy bread 50 naira, and people from Ondo will buy bread 100 naira. So what's the point of all this tribalism in the first place? Even if you're talking about appointments and benefiting, how many people will benefit? Even if you appoint 100 people, you can't, it will not go around the whole tribe. So it's just people not thinking, not, having critical thinking skills, So I think we should keep on doing what we are doing. And Mr. Niger, what you have to also, encourage you, and for not giving up, and for still coming here every day and talking about these issues. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people have just given up and decided that, hey, this thing, there's no point. But thank you for holding it down, and, not giving up, and you're still here every time. And I'm sure that all your labors will not be in vain. Yeah, so thank you so much. Let me stop there for now.
Thank you, Mr. SCBD. May God bless you, sir. The truth of the matter is that, yeah, you are right. A lot of people have given up. the same way people gave up, and me that owned the platform, and I also gave up. Everybody enter house. It's just gonna be boring. Then we go back to watching movies again, like the old days. That's it. Watch movies and watch all irrelevant things on social media. And when it's time, then we go back to bed. But it's not nice. To be honest, it's not nice. So for me, I understand how everybody is feeling. Everybody is frustrated, disappointed over the outcome of the election. But still, don't give up on your country. If you really, really do believe in Nigeria, I believe in Nigeria 100%. I'm not part of the people who is saying they don't believe in Nigeria. Everybody are entitled to their opinion. Don't get me wrong. But for me, I believe in Nigeria 100%. And that is why I'm putting effort in for Nigeria to work, because that is the only country that I know that is my origin, where I came from. So I want it to work. I want it to work. I have my family members there and all that. So yes, but for those of you that have given up, if you are listening to me, I don't know advice that I can give to you. I understand how you feel. A lot of people have not even recovered from what satanic Mahmoud Yakubu did to us. So yeah, I understand. But somehow, someday, we all will come back together again. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Let me go to Oga F. Emmanuel. It's good to have you on the panel, sir. Madam, I'm bright. I can see you right there. Thank you very much, madam. God bless you. Thank you. Oga F. Emmanuel, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you once again.
Hey, my brother, my special hello. How you doing?
Thank you, Baba. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I bet tell give us a mandate. I bet that the mandate have been snatched and be run with. So you should change that.
Me no understand. Me no understand.
So give us a mandate. Mandate under your kuro eye. They grabbed it, they snatched it, and ran with it.
Now me take them from your hand.
And he still they give us our mandate for there.
Exactly. I don't understand. My wife don't laugh and tire. Anyway,
he's still very hopeful.
Good evening.
He's still very hopeful.
He's hopeful. Okay, no problem. That is good. All right, fellow Nigerians, Bodejo has spoken well today, and I think there is nothing much that we need to say more than what that elder statesman has said about the politics in Nigeria. So I think the whole thing lies with Nigerians, as well as the different political parties. That some of the parties doesn't even make sense, and all those small mushroom parties are also part of the problem we are having in the political system. So if they can all put all their hands on deck, come together in unity, then it will, shrink the whole, let me use that word, the whole scatter that is in the system, that in the name of parties, rather. If you have like 2-3 parties, solid ones, I think that will be fine. Just like what you have here, we have the Democrat, we have the Republican. It makes the whole thing easy. But when you have too many parties here and there, if that also brings a kind of division that we are seeing today, so it's up to Nigerians to rise up to the task and face it and, rebuild our political space for better democracy. I rest it for now, my brother. Thank you so much for the few minutes.
Okay, F. Emmanuel, I'm very happy that you came to the panel. Hearing your voice, even though it's for 1 minute, it means a lot to us here. Thank you so much. I believe everybody can hear me because what these guys are doing now, they are trying to attack us again. But don't worry, we are rounding up soon. Stop attacking us. Una don't win election. Make una carry more they go. Make una repair Nigeria for us. That's what we're talking about. Stop attacking us. Thank you very much, everybody on the panel. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Like I said, I wanted to just do 3 hours. And yes, yesterday I promised 3 hours, but we end up doing 6 hours. But today, let's round up here. It's already 3 hours, 23 minutes and still counting. Now, God will bless all of you that came to the panel today. Black Panther, please round up the show with us. I'll give you final submission, the final with you, just you, so that we can round up. Thank you.
Mr. Niger, God bless you, God keep you, and God strengthen you. And above all,
amen,
your wisdom shall continue to rise and rise and rise to infinity. Because a man that has wisdom is a man that gives good direction and see the future. Through what? Through his word. So God will continue to enlarging your wisdom so that many will benefit from the wisdom that he has placed upon you. Because the purpose why he gave you that wisdom and why he's increasing that wisdom is for you to give it to other people so that they can be lifted up in their thinking, in their life, and in their spirit. So I say, God bless you. Thank you for giving us that platform. And thank you for us for giving us that opportunity to partake of that which God has given unto you and bestowed in your hand. God bless you. And to all Nigerians, I want to speak. Continue to reason with the truth. The truth that has been spoken has always come in, and we are gathered here to speak the truth. And the truth is that if you want a better Nigeria, ask yourself, what kind of Nigeria do I want? And also ask yourself again, why is this nation not functioning as a nation? And ask yourself, why do I don't love my country? Because that is where it starts from. When you love your country, when all of us come together as broomstick is gathered, there is strength and there is boldness towards everything that wants to take us down. But because we are not in one cohesion, we are not in one ideal, then that is why the enemy is going through all the factors like tribalism, nepotism, whether you are light in complexion, whether you speak different language. That is why they come through that channel. And that is why I said, ask yourself that question. What do I want to see in Nigeria? Do I want to see greatness? And how do I move towards greatness? I cannot do it alone, but I have to merge with my brothers from the north, from the south, from the west, and from the east to make a viral and great nation. In our greatness, we will move the country to anywhere it fits, and the vision of those people, patriots, will take that Nigeria to that vision. But we have to do what? We have to come together, ask ourselves those questions. Because in those questions we ask ourselves lies the answers. And when you get the answers, your boldness will rise up towards getting your country back. Like the vice president of Labour Party spoke, when the right time comes, the Nigerian people will take back their country. When you have asked yourself that question, you will continue to meditate on it. The answers will come, and you will walk boldly. The fear of the unknown will go off your mind, and you will walk boldly to take it. I know it is very long for the Nigerian nation to react, but when they react, they will take it. We have done it before, and we will do it again. We reacted slowly during the military junta, But when the pinnacle of it came, we reacted wisely and we took it back. And for those our heroes that they took down, they will not be resting until we take this back from the civilians who disguise as themselves as patrons. We are going to take it back from them. I beseech you all Nigerians, we are about to get to the second phase. That is why we need to ask ourselves that question. Arise, Nigeria, arise. If you want Nigeria, you need to arise. And we need to get it back and get our constitution. What binds us, what makes a great nation, it is the constitution. We have to have our constitution. We have to have what guides us and not what the military junta hurriedly and spoke lie that we the people. There is never a time we have sat down, but we have sat down sometime and we have agreed on something. We can start from somewhere, because to bring a people together with diverse tradition, with diverse tongue, it is difficult. But we have done it, and we take that one as our starting point, so that we will track this, what they gave us, and they call it constitution, which is not. That is why they are taking advantage of us. But we need to ask ourselves that question. What do we want to see in Nigeria? Do we want greatness? If we want to go on the path of greatness, the second phase is coming. You need to hurry up, ask yourself, so that the answers will come into you. Because the answer you get will give you the boldness. The answer those great men that took over Niger Republic, that came out in masses, it was the question they asked themselves. Do we want to survive? If we want to survive and see our great country take over our resources and use our resources for ourselves, then we need to fight this fight to the end, so that we have something to give to our to the great patriots that are coming after us. So Nigeria, the ball is in your court. You need to ask yourself that question. Wherever you are, whether in the diaspora, you need to ask yourself that question. Even if you want to go your separate way, you still need to ask yourself your question, because these people in power will never want what you want to do to come up. But you need to gather yourself together. Ask yourself, be smart, be wise. Be smart, be wise in what we are saying here. We are not saying it because of ourselves. We are saying it because of the future. Even if we want to go to our separate way, we need to be wise in coming together. Men with like mind to come together, so that about the verge of us going even our separate way. But we know we are not going to go by fighting and pulling people down. We are going to be in peace and in harmony, so that we don't go with these baggages of evil that have befall this nation. Nigerians, ask yourself the question, because we need to ask ourselves the question. Because in the answer, you will derive boldness, and a positive force will come into you like a regalia of a spirit. It will come into you, and you will come out as you have done it before. Babangida must go. You have done it, and you will do it again. No evil can cover you. No demons can cover you, because you carry greatness in you. Nigeria is great, and that has been bestowed upon us. Great men has come out of Nigeria, and great men are still coming out of Nigeria. So we are a great nation. Let us ask ourselves that question. And when we ask ourselves that question, we'll get the answer, and we'll move forward and get to the summit. God bless Nigerians all over the world, the diasporans. You have everything, every right to say, to be angry. You have every right. But one right we have is for us to come together, because there will be a time where we want to go back to our country. The question is, do we have a country to go back to? So now is the time where you have energy. Don't say, oh, you don't have time, you don't have time. You have the energy now. Make use of that energy. Come to Niger Watch. Let us converge here every day, so that we can speak, we can come, we can say the truth, we can plan how we are going to enlighten Nigerians, and we are going to make them arise, because many might be sleeping. Few have heard the call. But as we arise together, One person will blow the trumpet, and that trumpet will make millions arise. So we must arise in the diaspora and speak the truth. Let us all converge here in Nigeria Watch to debate together and enlighten Nigerians so that we can wake up their inner spirit, inner man, so that they can get up. Because we must be our brother's keeper. No matter how a prodigal son went up, but when he came back, instead of the father to the father welcoming and hug him. We are our brother's keeper. No matter where you are, whether you are Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, any ethnic group of Benin, we should be our brother's keeper. When we are our brother's keeper, that is the beginning of our greatness. And that is how we are going to rise up to the summit and to the promised land. God bless Nigeria. God bless Nigeria Watch. And God bless everyone that has participated. And God bless everyone that are on typing the truth, typing and commenting the truth. Even those, God bless those that are not even in alignment with us. God bless you. Because I know at the set time, you will hear that call and you will hear that bell ringing in your heart and you align with us and let us forge ahead to build a great nation. God bless you. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
God bless you, my brother, for that wonderful submission. Exactly. For me, those people that is not even supporting our ideology here, our what we stand for, that's fine. You can't rule people out completely. Somehow, someday they'll get to understand that the only one thing that we are fighting for, a better Nigeria. And I'm not sure it's too much to ask for. Yes, it's not too much to ask for. That's all we need. We don't need any other thing from you. Just give us a better Nigeria, a conducive Nigeria, a country that we can be proud of. You and I know, if only you want to be truthful to yourself, that Nigeria is not conducive for anybody at this particular moment. And I'm not sure we can get that conduciveness from these APC people. It's not possible. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. I think it's time for us to round up right now. Thank you for those of you that managed to join us today. Like Mr. F. Emmanuel said earlier on, a lot of people have given up. That's fine. They continue to still wish Nigeria well. And for those of you that is clamoring for a separation, a division, or whatever it is, I'm not going to change what you believe on. But for me, I believe so much on Nigeria, and I want Nigeria to work. Yes, I don't want to start any other country all over again in this my age. Before I go do and finish now, I go do reach 50, reach 100. No, I want this one to work for me so that I can enjoy it. Because time runs so fast. That's one thing you guys don't understand. I want Nigeria to work. Thank you. Now, God bless you, my people. Everybody that came into the panel today, Madam Patricia, Tagujomi, thank you very much. Black Panther, thank you very much. Kios Amade, thank you very much. ECBD, thank you very much. F. Emmanuel, thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you, my wonderful family. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Ehondon, for coming in as well. Thank you, those of you that called into the show, Madam Origin, Honda, and many others. I remember many other people call in, but thank you very much, you all. God's power as well, and many others. Thank you so much. I want to appreciate those of you that supported the channel today. Thank you. We got 2 support from 2 people today. May God bless you all. And God bless you, my people. And I would like to quickly come back to the comment section to appreciate Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all you do. We appreciate you for your encouragement every day. Thank you very much, Madam Amen Bride. Thank you very much for all you do. I appreciate you. Thank you, Fisayo. Thank you very much for joining us. You said, please, can you tell us the meaning of Nigeria M4? Nigeria Watch, please. What does that mean? Please, can you tell us the meaning of Nigeria M4? What's M4? I don't know what's M4. I don't understand your message. I'm so sorry. Maybe somebody else understand it. For me, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Sorry. Vitals, thank you very much. Peggy Modi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you. Freedom Simple. Freedom Simple believe on separation, whether by fire, by force. That's fine. Everybody entitled to what they want. That's why you see I don't stop people from expressing themselves. Everybody entitled to their freedom of expression. It doesn't matter if it's your channel. Allow people to be free to express themselves as long as nobody is insulting each others. Thank you very much for Chai Nofe, my dear sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you. And God bless all of you. All right there. Tony South, I can see you as well. Vitus once more. Thank you. Constant, thank you. Thank you. Abu Azi in the building. Thank you very much, sir, for all you do. I appreciate you. Thank you, my wonderful people. Faith Wilfred, I can see you right there as well. Thank you, my wonderful people. All right, we've come to the end of this broadcast. Please, let's take it from here, and we're coming back again tomorrow by 6 p.m. Please endeavor to join us so that we can talk about the things that's affecting us again. Like I said before, our main target now is to end the broadcast by 3 hours. But if it's a hot topic, we can cross it, like we did now. It's 3 hours, 39 minutes now, but our maximum stay now, because it's not a political season, so we cannot be doing 6 hours, 10 hours in a political season. Politics is gone. We still continue that. So let's limit it. But when it's a hot topic, don't worry. I'm ready to be here with you guys for the whole day if needs, if there's needs to do so. Yes, I appreciate you all, my people. Stay like myself.